are looking live and it's sold out. MetLife Stadium, right? Me and Mark Holmes may be there. We don't know, but good evening, everybody. This is the schedule release show, and we have the best. We bring you nothing but the best. The man, the myth, the Godfather, Mark Holmes is in the house with
I don't know about all that.
Primetime Phil, my partner in crime. What's going on, gentlemen? Mark's going to go live, right, Marky Mark?
I'm already live, man. I'm live with you, bro.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
All right. So I was right about week 2 that the NFL has screwed us again. You know, I
love it.
Well, no, I don't want to be. I'd like to be able to tailgate in Washington. I know it's a dump state.
Yeah. I agree with that. That
It's
sucks.
always every year. It's the last freaking game of the season.
Well, the first year we hooked up, it was beautiful. Remember? That was like in October or something. It was beautiful.
You know, it's one of those things that if you don't like the weather, just wait 24 hours. It will change.
What's up, Clay Wise? How you doing, brother?
It's just been bad when we've been doing those games in Washington the last couple of years. I mean, it's like 55 degrees out here with a wind chill of about 45 right now. Come Monday, it's going to be 95 degrees down here. So you don't know what to expect, but I can guarantee you the chances are the weather will be bad in Washington by then. And by then, I think the Commanders will be buried.
Yeah.
Contrary to what my man Momo has to say.
What's up, Marcus? Yeah, again, we got 12 minutes, a little over 12 minutes to go before schedule release. I may try and play the video if they go live. We can kind of watch it together. But regardless, at some point we'll play it tonight. Dallas normally puts out a video. We'll see. It was
usually
good.
stupid as hell.
It was good a few years ago with the landman one. I like that one. That one was good.
Yeah, there's some ones that I've been like, man, who is like? I'm hoping this marketing team
Phil's like,
social...
let me get a hold of that shit, right?
Yeah. Just give me like. I give you 5 products that'll be better than what you're going to put out and stuff like that. And that's just with a system at home, you know.
Let me ask you guys something. We sit here, right, and me and Phil went to a game last year. Mark, we went to Vegas. It was a great time. We had a bunch of channel members come out and hang out with us. It was a blast. Now, is the NFL not printing money with like dragging this out? I mean, it's been a week-long affair, Mark. I mean,
all kinds of leaks and everything. I mean, listen, that's what the NFL does. They make money. Mind you, did you see the starting prices for tickets for Dallas?
Brazil? Oh, my God. Hallie sent them to me. You got to be kidding me.
$1,195 starting.
I'm not going to sweat my ass off in Brazil and pay that kind of money. I'll watch that shit from home and be comfortable as hell.
You know, how much is security there? Okay.
I don't know, but we do know that NFL they lock it down. They're very secure. So
I don't know. I just heard about some guys throwing beer and swinging where somebody's wife had to separate them and things. There at the draft.
Oh yeah, man, that's Oakland. Remember that? That's why they took the football team. If you can't behave, we're gonna take your football team. And you're just like, all right, you can't behave. Let's take your football team. Now it's in Vegas.
What's up?
Can't behave.
What's up, Spare None? How you doing, brother?
Okay, so here's my thinking here. Now we shout out to Loyal Cowboys. Shout out to Loyal. Loyal's on my old channel. Appreciate you. Reminded me that we play the Eagles week 7, and then of course
What's up, Stacy? How you doing, brother?
Monday Night Football.
So, well, we got the schedule. We got the schedule here, but I don't have the dates. I'm pretty sure this is the schedule. I sent it to the boys here, and we'll know in a few minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We open up at the New York Giants, Mark, it seems like, on Sunday Night Football. Come home against the Washington Commanders at home.
Yeah.
So remember I said maybe the Titans,
2 divisional
maybe
games,
Arizona. I don't have a problem with that. I don't. I'm fine with that. I really am.
It really depends on what are we doing week 4. Are we on the road again?
Yes, in Houston. Though.
Yes.
So I'm hoping that
it's a bus ride.
Well, yeah,
I don't know. Is it a bus ride?
It's about 4 hours.
It's definitely closer than Rio. The week before.
It looks like at the Giants, home against Washington. Now I don't have dates, so I don't know if it's Monday Night Football or
in Rio too, aren't we?
We're in Rio week 3, and then we're at
We're
Houston
considered
week
the home
4.
team, though, right?
We're the home team, yes.
Okay.
Then we're home against Tampa. I'm liking the schedule. We are at Green Bay week 6, it looks like. That's early. That's not cold. No excuses, right, Mark?
Well, Green Bay. Okay, well, here's another interesting take, because I was
I
sitting
don't
here.
know that this is like official, but this is from Mike Leslie. It looks pretty good to me.
Okay, so there's it caught my headlines because it said on Twitter, Packers star Micah Parsons faces 4-game suspension to start the 26th season. I was like,
You
what
know
did
he
I
on
miss?
PEDs. Come on now. You know Mike is doing the PEDs. You know he is.
That's the good old AI shit. It's not a suspension. They're talking about him starting the season on PUP list. And
POP, yeah.
that means he's got to sit out the first 4 games minimum.
Yeah.
And so everybody's like, okay, he'll return week 5. Not necessarily. Not necessarily there.
But anyway, real quick, let me just
So we
fly
might not have
through
a full
this.
go Micah Parsons week 6.
Yeah, well, At now that Tampa game week 5 at home is Thursday night football. So and then obviously at the Eagles early in the year, Monday night football, week 7. That's October. That's beautiful weather. So Arizona at home, week 8. At the Colts, week 9. And then look at this. Week 10, week 11, week 12. 3 straight home games. Home against the Niners, home against the Titans, and home against the Eagles on Thanksgiving. You think that was a gift for going to Brazil?
And then I think we don't have another Thursday night game the following week.
No, it's at Seattle.
That's Seattle. And bye week.
Yeah.
With-
Then a
with-
bye week 14. Now, again, this isn't official, people. So this could all be backwards. But if it's that, I'm liking that.
Yeah.
If we're playing the Eagles on Thanksgiving, and then we've got no game the Thursday, and we're
Right.
playing Seattle, that's kind of like a mini bye. And then
Yeah.
we
Bingo.
But when you hear about the reports in the sense of like them having the 29th hardest, the basically a hard schedule
up,
within the
B-Dunk?
division, it's like, do you look at this schedule and go, okay, this is extremely difficult, that I don't look at it as the 29th most, difficult.
No,
I don't know. It just kind of,
What's up, D? How are you?
You know how that's really bullshit, to be quite honest.
yeah, you don't know where these teams rank, all
Right,
this,
exactly.
you're going off previous years. Like, I don't look at it like that when I'm looking at this. I know there's always a 10-day window that you're playing 3 teams on these particular ones, but when you're talking about, oh, well, the Cowboys are used to it. Well, I mean, if you're laying a whole different roster, they're not technically used to it, so it's just, but there's going to be that stretch where there's usually like 3 games in a 10-game period or 10-day period.
Well, here's the thing as far as the strength of schedule. It's going by what happened last year.
Bingo.
Okay.
Correct.
So if we looked at the strength of schedule last year, you had Washington, who was in, the NFC Championship game, right? See, it's 2 games right there you had against Washington, and they turned out to be ass. So,
We swept Washington, Momo.
and they didn't start out 7-0.
No. And again, I don't know about you, Mark. I give my number out probably more than I should, but I'm a nice guy. So I've been inundated with we sweeping you, we sweeping you, we sweeping you, we sweeping, and I just shared the numbers over the last 3 years. Dak Prescott, and I feel it's fair to say this. When Dak is starting, over the last 3 years, he's 10-3 in division.
Yeah.
That's just, I'm not going long term. I'm going when other teams are winning Super Bowls like the Eagles, we're still handling business. And
Lesser team.
and people take offense that when I say that Dallas will be fine.
Oh,
in
he's just a
division.
regular season quarterback.
Dallas, yeah, but that's a different argument. I'm not even going to postseason. I'm talking about you're going to text me that we're going to sweep you. I'm going to tell you Dallas owns the NFC East. Okay? I mean, Dak owns the NFC East.
Nice.
That's just the numbers. He's going to have a good year in division. I don't know what that's going to look like. I believe we won a division record last year, did we?
You were 4-2 last year.
We had 7 wins total, and 4 of them came in division. So
Yeah.
they'll be fine in division. What we always worry about, and when I say fine, I'll probably split with Philly. That's fair. Maybe you sweep the Giants or the Commanders. have a 3-3, 4-2 record. Maybe if we're lucky, 5-1. I know people, I was 6-0. That's tough to do. But I mean, we got to worry about the Arizona Cardinals, guys. We got to worry about the Indianapolis Colts, the teams that you should beat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that we F up and find out. And then at the end of the year, we're like real close, and we need all this help from people because
the Colts were a playoff team before they kind of like fell off at the end of the season. I mean, but you know, they were a pretty legit team. So Arizona, I mean, they picked high in the draft, so you would imagine they did pick some talent and add their things. I mean, Tennessee, you know, they did add at least a weapon there too. So I think these teams that would have been, you know, okay, that's an automatic W. Yeah, they should be a challenge. I mean, it's the NFL, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'm sitting here looking at this and I'm thinking, remember, we played Kansas City, the Eagles, San Francisco. You remember that
we had the gauntlet, won 2 out of 3.
Yeah. But I'm sitting here looking at this, and this I kind of like this because you don't really have.
Well, assuming that's right, again.
It is, but I'm just thinking that, okay, we have Eagles Monday night, and then on a short week, we play the Cardinals at home. And then we play the Colts.
Right.
You know, the Colts, we don't know what they're going to be this year. You know, they could have been a one-hit wonder. They could be good.
Well, Daniel Jones is coming off. He's coming back from a torn Achilles.
Yeah,
so
right.
I don't even know who their quarterback's going to be at that point.
We've got the Colts and then the 49ers.
Probably him.
Bang, bang, gang. And then we have the Titans. The Titans, I don't think will be that good. So we have the Titans before we have the Eagles on a short week. I think that bodes well for us because
I like the schedule. If that's right, I'm okay with it, man. I am.
Then we basically have a mini bye before we have to go to Seattle, you know, because it's Thursday and then you don't play the following Sunday. And then you have a bye week before you have the Rams. I really like that.
Bingo. Yeah. Yeah.
Then you play the Jags on Sunday Night Football. That'll be a short week. And then you finish up with the Giants in Washington.
Giants at home, and that Washington may or may not mean nothing. You know how those last games of the year, I think sometimes the NFL schedule makers kind of do this to themselves instead of getting. I like the Eagles. Both of those games are in meaningful situations. I like that.
Really, they're kind of early. I mean, you got Thanksgiving, so we've got all of December and everything else without seeing the Eagles. And the Eagles, I think the Eagles, it's going to take them some time to get this offense together. I don't care. I get it. Jalen Hurts has had 7 different offensive coordinators and things, right? But they're changing this offense. You got a guy who's a West Coast offense guy. You're getting rid of A.J. Brown, and I think that that's going to hurt them a lot more than they think because A.J. Brown's a big receiver.
Momo says F this schedule in caps.
But he didn't like it. But think about this, though.
You going down, Momo.
Tell me if I'm wrong here. A.J. Brown is like 6'2".
Mom was upset because he got to play the NFC East twice again. Like, again? We did this last year. And the year before that. Golly. 2 times?
All right, NFL Network, if anybody doesn't know, everybody, they're showing you all the international
I have to
games.
I have to put in the
Now, is that Dallas game, it's week 3. Is that a Sunday? Yeah, Sundays. Okay, yeah. 4:25 Eastern. Yes. 4:25 Eastern. So it's a Sunday game. So I don't know. How long's the flight from Dallas to Brazil, Mark? Could you tell me that?
18 hours, I thought.
So at least they got a home game coming back. Fly Park says, "We will be okay, Mark. You sound scared."
Flight from Dallas to Rio de Janeiro. How long? Yeah, it's only 12 hours and 5 minutes.
Only 12 hours. Yeah, still. That's a lot of sitting, man.
Still. Longest flight I had was to Hawaii.
Yeah, me too. I went there.
It had a couple of stops.
I flew from here to Phoenix, and then from Phoenix to Hawaii, and then I went from Hawaii to Dallas, and Dallas to here. It was crazy. Okay. Momo's still watching Gibbs teams and thinks they are taking over. Listen, we're live now. Here we go. We are live. Let me go to the Dallas website here, refresh it. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Preseason is out. Regular season. It is out, everybody.
Whoop, whoop.
Week 1. We knew that. At the Giants, Sunday Night Football. Week 2. is indeed home against the Washington Commanders, 4:25 Eastern. At the Ravens, 4:25 Eastern in Brazil, week 3. And then we now, yeah, but we're the home team, and just remember that week 3 we're the home team. Week 4, Sunday, 1:00, Mark, in Houston.
Well, that's easy because again, that's just down the highway.
Then we come back. That's going to be a rough stretch, everybody. Then we come back week 5, home, Thursday night football against the Buccaneers. So you're going to have the Ravens in Brazil at the Texans the following Sunday. And then 4 days later, you're home against the Buccaneers on Thursday night football. Then you get 10 days rest. Sunday night football in Green Bay, week 6. Sunday night football, Green Bay, week 6, everybody. Week 7, Monday night football at the Link in Philadelphia, October of 26th. That'll be the Halloween game. Eagles will wear their black like they're going to a funeral because we going to tap that ass. Oh, sorry.
Woo!
Week 8, we're home against the Cardinals. Maybe this year we could actually beat the
them.
Cardinals.
Well, they don't have Kyler Murray.
Yeah. Week 9 at the Colts. That's kind of a ho-hum early game. That's the one to watch out for. Daniel Jones will be back in rare form at that point. Week 9 at the Colts. Noon game.
Tickets are on sale now.
Week 10, this starts our 3 games. So that was correct, everybody. Week 10, home against the 49ers. This game, I'm November 15th. I'm eyeing this one to possibly go to, it looks like. Home against the 49ers. Week 11.
You mean 0-2.
Home against the Titans, week 11. Week 12, home against the Eagles on Thanksgiving. So we will have some home cooking for 3 straight weeks. Then we got that huge break. Oh, this is great. Thursday, Thanksgiving, we play the Eagles, and we don't play again until Monday Night Football in Seattle the following week.
That's a bye week.
That's a bye week off the 3 straight home games.
And then we actually have the bye week.
Then we have the bye week, week 14. Then we have at the Rams, week 15, December 20th. No Christmas Day game for the Cowboys this year. Week 16, home against the Jaguars, Sunday night football. Week 17, home against the Giants, 1:00. Week 18, at the Commandos, Mark, to be determined what time. There it is. That schedule I sent you guys was correct. Your thoughts?
Primetime, you first.
Yeah, I was trying to find the channel over here because my
He's still
Xfinity got
looking.
rid of NFL Network, and they're like, "Screw that, man! We're not paying for that either." My cable company was like, "No, we're not paying those prices." Somehow they're going to win. I don't know about that. Honestly, to tell you the truth, like I was saying before, I mean, when you look at that schedule, you're going. I know it's going off of last year and everything like that, but I don't see that difficulty of schedule unless there's certain dates that pop up that But I think by the time you get to a certain part of the season, that you're getting to football shape, so none of that stuff
What's up,
even
Sean
matters.
Springer?
So,
How you doing, brother?
that's why you're trying to get depth on your roster. So I think the NFL adding more games, possibly with the talking about the other bye week, but they need to get the bigger roster. As much as the salary cap is improving, in the sense getting bigger and bigger. If they added more, maybe that would even things out where these players wouldn't be getting all these. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger. It depends. Where is it going to stop?
2, 3.
Okay.
3-1, 4-1, 5-1.
All right. So
6.
here's my thoughts on the schedule release. So first of all, we have 2 Wednesday night games in the NFL this year, right? We have 4 Saturday games, regular season to end the season. And then, of course, there's 2 wild card Saturday games. So we'll have 6 weeks in a row of Saturday games, and you see how they're conveniently putting in a
Loyal's
couple.
got 12 wins. Bang! Yes.
Okay, so you see that to your point,
Love it.
prime time, that the NFL is looking to have an 18-game season, and they'll put two buys
What's
in
up,
here.
Felix? How you doing, brother?
An international game for each team. This
See,
is
that makes sense. See, to me, it makes sense, right? To even it out. You're playing.
out to everybody else, right?
Yeah.
But the NFL Players Association wants to have 75-man rosters and then 22 on the practice squad.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
But I think that's the best thing. I honestly think that they should be doing that anyway, because
Yes.
I'd rather have people there that know your system, because you know you're going to have to play people. If you're pulling people off the street and they have to learn when you don't have any real practices, the product goes down. The best way to make the product good is you have people who are here ready to step in, at least know what you're doing, and they're not working at Home Depot on, Monday, and then they're playing in a game on Sunday.
Yeah, agreed.
But here's what I'm going to say. I think the Cowboys, after Murderers Row that we had last year, the NFL feels like they kind of did us a favor here. Now, I know when you look at it, we've got Eagles, then we got Cardinals, Colts. I'm not saying the Colts are going to be bad, but I don't think the Cardinals are going to be very good, right? Then we got the 49ers, which is always going to be tough, but then you've got the Titans in between, right? Then you got the Eagles. Of course, that's our rivals. That can go either way. But then you kind of have a bye week because it's Monday Night Football. You played on Thursday. You got 11 days before you have to play in Seattle. That's an advantage for you right there. Then you've got a bye week after that before you play the Rams. You think about how rested you're going to be from Thanksgiving, between Thanksgiving and playing the Rams in week 15.
Well, again, and
You-
I
you
was
should be in
fearful,
good
Mark, of that
shape.
early buy. We didn't get the early buy. We got a week
Got
14
it late.
buy. I like that.
But here's where you look at this again and you say, okay, after the Rams to finish out the season, the Jaguars, I think the Jaguars are going to be one of those teams that step back. Okay. I don't think the Jaguars are really going to be that good. And then the Giants in Washington, you could be finishing off the season with some momentum.
Yeah, there is not that stretch that you're worried about like last year. Now,
Yeah.
the stretch I see is
Early on.
in Brazil, week 3. Then
And
you got to
playing
turn around and come
next-
at Houston and then play on short notice home. At least it's home against the Buccaneers on Thursday Night Football.
Now, the other part in here too is
Then you get 10 days before you get to go to Green Bay.
right. And in Green Bay, Micah Parsons, okay, we're already talking about him starting the season on the PUP list. Just because you start the season on the PUP list doesn't mean you're going to be ready in week 4. And even if he is, we've been down this road with guys coming back from ACLs. See Trayvon Diggs twice, see Michael Gallup, see Terrence Steele. Micah Parsons is not going to be the same dude when he first gets back out on the field, ACL. So you look at that and say, you've got a bye week basically before, going to Green Bay, and it's not, cold, and Micah Parsons may be a shell of himself. Bro, that's not bad. Now, it is Green Bay and then followed up, with the Eagles on Monday Night Football, but you still get an extra day there to get ready for the Eagles. But I think the Eagles are still going to be dealing with a change in offensive philosophy. They've got, young offensive linemen that are going to be starting. Is Saquon going to be good? And with A.J. Brown, I still say A.J. Brown is a possession receiver. Now, I don't know if this is true, but this is what Dan Salio said, that Devontae Smith never faced double teams last year. If he becomes the number one, now he's going to be facing double teams that he's not used to. And your guy Lemon, he's going to be the slot receiver. He's a small guy too. So you've now gotten rid of your big target. Now I know they've signed a whole bunch of other guys, but we've been down that road of having a bunch of guys, with one good wide receiver. I think the Eagles are going to start off slow on their offense. Am I crazy?
It'll be interesting. I don't know what they're going to do, to be quite honest. They have so many changes. A new offensive coordinator is nothing new. I think the more important thing for them is a new offensive line coach. Again, Jeff Stoutland University is no longer the offensive line coach. That is a big deal. We've been there. We'll see how the offensive line bounces back for the Birds. Right, Phil? Like when you lose your offensive line coach, the all-world offensive line coach, isn't that
Yeah,
a,
I mean,
isn't that a
I
big
thought
deal?
I thought that was one thing again, like Dallas had a long time ago, where that was their pride. Even
Yeah, Tony
their
Wise
depth
and
was
yeah.
there as well too. When I say this next thing, I think you got to take it as well. If Eagle fans, if you're gonna like what I gotta say, you're not, then you got to also understand what I'm gonna say about Dallas later on, and you can't argue in that sense, going, oh, we like what you said over here, but we don't like what you said over there. Picking and choosing when Phil understands the knowledge of the
Yes.
NFL. But when I look
Come
at
back
Devontae
strong.
Smith, when I look at Lemon, I look at it as these are Jalen Hurts type of wide receivers, guys that are going to catch the ball within 5 to 10 yards, going across, being quick, kind of like Cole Beasley was for us in the sense of trying to be very elusive. If you can give him a target right in front of you, I think quick passes within that offense. I think that's going to really set things up for him. I think your bread and butter is going to be between the 5 to 10 yards, and let them run around. So I see it being successful, just because it's short routes. That's quarterbacks. We love short routes there like that, especially if you get the ball quickly out of your hands, quick reads. If you can understand what the defense is going and you're not, somebody dropping back. I think that's something like, for example, our quarterback is great at those type of reads. But then Dak also, that one defensive lineman, when he drops back, he tends to throw that pick to him because, he's not accounting for that guy to drop back. So I can see some problems there, but obviously I see it as a positive. I think Lemon definitely fits for what type of wide receiver he needs. It's just, hey, will everything come together?
To Clint's point here, who's an Eagle fan, Mark Holmes, you forgot you have a new defensive coordinator, laugh out loud, which is true. But when I think about the Eagles, as bad as our defense was, and we've got nowhere to go but up, had CeeDee Lamb not dropped the ball, we would have swept you. Am I wrong on that? Am I wrong?
Well, I've been going back and forth with a few of my Eagle people, and they're saying, "Well, we had you 21-0 until we fell asleep at the wheel."
Yeah, that's where they say, "Oh, we decided to play with you." And give
I
it to
think,
you.
like Rob A. I was talking to Rob A. I think a split is fair. Okay, but I did tell Rob, if anybody, I think I told Eagles Drew this. I said, I think if anybody is sweeping, and Logan, I said, if anybody is sweeping, I think Dallas with Christian Parker. If you're going to say a team is going to sweep, I think Dallas has the advantage to sweep. I'm not predicting a sweep, but they have an insider knowledge, big time, against the quarterback and that offense and Christian Parker. They would have, now it's a different offense, so I'll give them that. So if I'm saying a split is fair with the Eagles, Dak is 10-3 over the last 3 years against the East. He has a great number. I mean, the stats are. I'm not worried about the NFC East. Okay, I'm not saying we're winning it, Mark and Phil. I'm saying we will play well within our division. Where we need to play better, and everybody's worked up about everybody in our division. I get it, but we need to beat Arizona at home. We need to find a way to go to Indianapolis and beat a team that you should beat, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like Tennessee Titans at home. You gotta throttle their ass. Yeah, those are the games you do all that. The schedule actually really looks good as far as how it's spaced out. I love it. Phil, I mean, just first glance,
Yeah, I was saying,
nothing really scary other than around the Brazil and right after that. But that's not scary. It's not
no, and I think
a lot of space there, a lot of elbow room.
I like the two division games in the beginning. I know,
Me
I
too.
know the Giants and Dallas. That whole thing is always the beginning. Oh my God, this is for the 15th time. But Dallas plays on Thanksgiving. That's tradition as well too. So NFL loves their particular games. When I immediately see that game, I automatically think of Brian at the game as well too, possibly getting in there.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's gonna be pricey, Mark. It's gonna be a pricey one, brother. I don't know. Anyway, go ahead, Phil. I'm sorry.
I want to get a charity thing going,
Yeah, we'll do a GoFundMe.
little
for me and
fundraiser.
Mark to
Yeah,
go
exactly.
get
Maybe a car wash, bikini car wash. You
I
guys
said,
would be
Mark,
good.
we should go to the Monday Night Football game in Philly, but we'll see. I think that's the
Oh,
plan.
you want to fight? Is that what you want to do?
Well,
Okay,
I
you wanna
don't.
go.
I've been there many
You
times.
ever
It's not
go
gonna
out
be no
looking for a fight? I see.
Here's the problem here with that.
Here we
But
go.
first of
Here we
all, I
go.
would think I would need security.
Stinks there.
Security, security.
But Walker Wade is 0-3 when he's been to Dallas games.
Oh, dude, he ain't Mark.
We're not using-
Yeah,
we're not using
we're
Wade.
not bringing him. We're
Yeah,
not bringing
fuck,
him.
he's
I'm just
staying
saying.
home.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't care if he. Well, he's coming
Wade
last
Kuiper's
minute. No, the
staying
fuck
home.
he's not. He can wake and stay home. Nope. Mm-mm.
Okay, so let's look at the Eagles here for a second. So
Yeah,
You-
let's
you
look
love
at their
poking his
record.
bear, don't you?
so the Eagles open up against the Commanders with the left hand up. We figured
Oh, so there again, it
At
was all
home.
division. So I was wondering if the two divisions, the games in the beginning were going to be division. So that's good.
They-
Okay,
they
that's
are.
interesting.
okay. Then they are on the road against the Titans, so they'll start
Oh,
out.
I thought you were going to say the Giants. I was like, oh, we're just getting all four of them.
No. And then they play on the road with the Bears.
Go Bears.
Okay. And then
Oh,
they
hold up. It's not on the road. It's Monday Night Football. At
It's
the
a-
Bears. Eagles at the Bears. So Eagles locked out. It's not cold. It's still Monday Night Football.
but that's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, it's a tough game.
And then you follow it up with the Rams at home.
Ooh,
They got the Jaguars on the road.
in London,
Yeah, in London.
9:30 a.m. Ouch. Mm.
So, and then you've got
Even though Jags play over there, I
Jaguars.
think the Eagles will whoop the shit out of them there.
well, you're playing you're playing Carolina at home,
Yes.
and you're playing Dallas at home.
Yes.
Then you're playing Washington on the road.
So you got Monday Night Football against Dallas. Then you turn around and play Sunday Night Football in Washington.
right.
I see. That's what I think, Dan. I think I believe that too. When I'm looking at it, I feel like the Eagles have a tougher schedule than we do.
Yeah, looks like it.
Like, what are they talking about toughness? Oh yeah, Dallas is the hardest. It's like,
Yeah.
who you looking at? Like,
Yeah, I don't know what they're looking at.
no, they gotta go the furthest. That's the reason why. Rio, you ever been there? It's like 8.
Giants
9
versus
hour
the
trip.
Eagles, 1:00 on Sunday,
Yeah.
November 8th. Then they got a week 10 bye week. That's his nice bye week.
Then they play the Steelers at home.
Steelers at home.
Then they play us in Dallas.
So hold it. So they have to play Steelers at home. Then they have to come to us on
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Okay.
Right on a short week.
Then
Then
yeah.
they've got the
And
Cardinals.
Dan,
at the Cardinals,
They're at home against the Colts.
home against the Colts.
At home against the Sea Chickens.
That's yes. And then Christmas Eve. So they got 3 straight home games.
And then they got the Texans at home.
So they got 3 straight home games.
And then they've got San Francisco 41.
Now that Texas game, that's on a short. That's a Christmas Eve. I hate that. Texans versus the Eagles, Amazon Prime game.
And so then they've got San Francisco and New York.
It's at San Fran on
Yeah, and
Sunday Night Football, or January 3rd. I guess it's Monday or.
I cannot wait till one of these games is broadcast on your GPS in your car. It's gonna be like, son of a bitch, I gotta pay for a subscription for my GPS service. Like, damn.
And then at the Giants to end it. At the Niners, at the Giants.
Two road games to end the season.
Ooh. You got Texans at home, at the Niners, at the Giants. That's not an easy schedule.
The team, strength of schedule wise,
They may be angling for Arch Manning at that point.
Oh shit! Apparently, they may have some of the. No, they won't. They're not going to
They
get.
may be trying to go for Arch, to tank for Arch at that point.
Well, I've got some people that are mad at me. What's up, Pamela Savage?
Aren't they always?
There was a report this morning that if the Eagles' offense struggles, that Jalen Hurts could be traded. And
Well,
so
we talked about this is a big year for that.
So did you see the schedule? I guess the schedule release was the 3 Tylers.
I did not see it. I figured I'll play
So
it
like
later.
they're in the war room or something like that,
Yeah.
and I guess the 3 Tylers are there, like with their cloaks on.
Yeah, we'll have to play it later.
yeah.
So the 3 Tyler.
How about Tyler Guyton?
Yeah, it was Tyler Booker, Tyler Guyton, and then Tyler Smith were there.
How about you just work on staying healthy? Okay?
Oh shit!
I'm sitting there watching that whole thing.
Well, I mean, other than staying
Tyler
healthy, I like
takeover.
to see him improve a little bit as well too. If you're gonna work on some shit, like
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't think you've earned the status to be.
Our tackles are a weak point.
Now the other two Tylers, okay, they're money.
Howdy,
Okay.
fellas.
Hey, Ted.
I got the game.
You got the game.
I was
The
gonna
team.
play if you guys want.
that hike?
Yeah.
All
All right, I'm gonna play,
have some snacks?
boys.
I found these berries.
When the connection matters,
Soon
it
as
has to be
it's,
AT&T.
Here we go. Here's the schedule release, everybody.
Tyler. Gentlemen, we are honored to be here today and further the goals of the Tyler Intelligence Agency.
The whole world will know about us soon.
Gentlemen, let's hear from the boss.
My fellow Tylers, we have placed undercover Tylers within the organizations of each opponent on the 2026 schedule, and today we reveal their missions.
Location, New York. Agent, Tyler Newbin. Safety. Mission, torment Malik neighbors via psychological warfare.
That won't be hard.
Caleb Downs.
I gotta play against this thing again. He's very good. He's very good.
Caleb Downs is ours, Malik. Fool.
Location, Washington, D.C. Agent, Tyler Owens. Safety. Mission, convince quarterback to join Hinge. The QB shows a pattern of throwing himself into harmful situations. In response, he is well protected, both on and off the field. Be careful.
Don't mess with mama.
Location, Baltimore.
Oh wow, this is Brazil game. Our agent, Tyler Luke.
Kicker.
He's already done great work for the company.
Mission, expand scope of work internationally to Brazil. Intel, agent's previous mission to miss the season-ending kick was a success.
Selvagem.
You know Portuguese?
Location, Houston.
Ghetto Dallas.
Mission, relocate Houston's team to a more fitting city. QB could use a fresh start. Suggested cities.
Yeah, let's just send them wherever. Honestly, it doesn't matter.
Location, Tampa Bay.
Yuck.
Mission, create more fake player X accounts to disrupt communications. Intel, there was a fake player account tagged by the official Bucks account for nearly
Kinda
a
cool.
year.
How do
Phil.
you tag the wrong person for a whole year?
I wonder if they know Mike Evans is going to be on the team next year.
Probably just tagging some random guy.
Mike Evans.
Yeah, I like
You
it.
guys have seen Mike Evans call the TIA.
Like, imagine if they mistagged one of us.
I'd probably just retire, honestly.
Think it's a game.
This is the league.
Not a fucking game, man.
All in agreement, say Tyler. Tyler.
Location, Green Bay.
Stinky cheese.
Cheese touch.
Agent, Scott Fuchs, defensive analyst.
Our agent's name isn't even Tyler.
His last name is Fucks. If he
Fucks.
I fuck with him.
Green Bay fans can buy stock ownership in the team. The Packers are the only publicly owned franchise in the NFL.
Guys, hear me out.
That's Tyler.
First, we tank the stock market. Second, all the cheeseheads sell their shares. Then we buy all the stocks, and next we change the title town to Tyler Town.
If it's a team that can be bought, it's a team that can be conquered.
Tyler.
Location, Philadelphia.
Their children are violent.
Agent, Tyler Scudder, assistant linebackers coach.
One of our lower tier agents.
Rookie.
Mission, rescue defensive mastermind, Christian Parker, from a fan base that doesn't deserve him.
He's with us now.
Intel, even amid success, the city's loyalty can and will vanish overnight.
Fools. Positivity bunny deflated.
Location, Arizona.
Yeah, positivity
Agent, Tyler
bunny.
Algier, running back. Mission, send reinforcements for fellow agent in distress. Arizona drafted Jeremiah Love with the 3rd overall pick.
We just got him out of Atlanta with Bijan. Thoughts and prayers to a fellow agent, y'all. Gosh. Sadness.
Location, Indianapolis.
Low-key, don't know where Indy is.
Agent, Tyler Warren, tight end. Mission, had a great joke about the Colts schedule release but don't want to get in trouble with redacted.
Probably for the best.
We would never play with the corporate overlord like
Redacted. Location, San Francisco. Mission, increase player paranoia related to electrical substation activities. Intel, widely held theories suggest that a local electrical substation has an impact on player performance.
Scared of electricity.
scared of power. Fools.
Just like them to make an excuse.
They're West Coast people. I don't believe in witchcraft. I believe in the TIA and the work that we do here. All agreement, say Tyler.
Tyler.
Location, Tennessee. Mission, change absolutely nothing.
Oh,
Intel,
I mean, we keeping a buck right now, we ass. So,
that's what bro uttered?
You did, bro.
I can appreciate the self-awareness and accountability.
Great job, Tennessee Titans.
what the hell are y'all doing?
What are you doing here? Tyler's only. Get out.
Dak, here goes Dak.
Tyler's?
And let that be your only warning.
Location, Philadelphia.
Again.
Agent, Tyler Steen, offensive lineman. Mission, eliminate the most boring play in football. Intel, Jalen Hurts hates butt sweat.
Okay, today's a stinky day. I'll just be disgusting, and then there'll be like certain plays that are supposed to be on the center. And Jalen will
Holy
be like,
shit.
We're going gun.
Safe to say Jalen Hurts being able tonight, not going to center.
Yeah.
No booty juice for Hurts, huh?
What a diva. Dak would never.
This does give us strategy. We make sure that their center has a hard day.
Turn the temperature up in AT&T
Turn the temperature
Stadium.
up in AT&T. Victory is all but assured. All right. So yeah,
Lock it down,
Seattle.
baby.
Agent, Tyler Lockett, former wide receiver. Mission, eliminate Super Bowl MVP. Intel, Kenneth Walker was Super Bowl MVP and key to the
Kenneth
Seahawks'
Walker.
success.
Mission accomplished.
Bye week. Mission, rebrand the bye week as tie week.
we are notorious in Mexico, and soon the entire world will know.
The bye week is now the tie week.
Tyler.
Location, Los Angeles. New recruit, Ty Simpson.
Yes, I've been working on this one for years. I know he'll be very useful to us.
Mission, infiltrate LA team 1 of 2. Intel, head coach appeared frustrated by the acquisition of the new recruit. QB1 has not reached out, but he has developed one connection.
Kelly has actually texted me, but I can't wait to talk to Matthew.
I told him to get close with Matthew in this one. When our game comes up, it's a little
This
more
is great.
distracting than usual. We have this game in the bag, guys.
Maybe the chosen one.
He'll be a full Tyler in no time.
Location, Jacksonville.
Or Orlando.
Agent,
Duval.
Tyler Tettleton, assistant wide receivers coach. Mission, steer Travis Hunter to a premature retirement. Intel, video evidence of Travis saying he would retire.
If you had to choose between playing only one position in the NFL or never playing football again, what would you choose?
It's never playing football again.
Great work, Agent. Good move, Travis.
Once we get Travis to retire and start doing TikToks full time, we will be victorious.
That's a freaky ass mascot.
Location, New York. Mission, reacquire key asset, Odell Beckham Jr., to inject veteran guidance and professional standards.
I heard Odell was the captain of the ship.
Old Scat Pack, huh? Injecting veteran guidance into our people.
Victory will surely be ours against these scoundrels from New York.
All agree me say Tyler?
Tyler.
We are agreed then.
Location, Washington, D.C. Agent, Tyler Cooper, offensive guard. Mission, expose Sam Hartman's history of bone smashing. Have observed the backup quarterback exhibits an unnaturally chiseled jaw.
What the hell is bone smashing?
Nah, don't worry about that, bro.
I've seen better jawlines, so at least we're good though.
Yeah, great, bro.
The Tyler's are good. No bone smashing necessary.
Let's move on before I throw up.
Fellow Tylers, I look forward to furthering our takeover. Good luck this season. TIA forever.
17 games, 17 missions, man.
This season, be a total Tyler takeover.
Who was that guy?
I don't know.
It's probably Micah.
Tyler.
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 Tyler. Tyler.
Tyler.
Go buy your tickets, everybody. Go buy your tickets now. Tyler. So with your thoughts, I see Eagles Drew says we don't do stuff like that in Philly. Well, everybody's doing it. I'm sure you'll do some sort of
Rams
video.
did something and all that. Well,
Yeah.
the Eagles is lame, but I could have lived without that one. I'll be real with you. But you know, I was watching it on your channel, so the sound wasn't matching up on it. But
It was fun,
In other news, have you seen what the Rams looks like?
Mm-mm.
The Rams are going to get beaten. I mean, they've got a gauntlet. So they've got San Francisco, the Giants, Denver, Eagles, Buffalo. The first 5 weeks.
Let me look at the Rams schedule.
Okay, San Francisco to open up in
Yeah.
Australia. Then you got the Giants. That's the bye week, you might as well say. But then you've got Denver in Mile High. You got to play at Philly. You play Buffalo at home, and then the Cardinals. Then the Raiders. Then the Chargers. Washington. The Cardinals. bye week. Then you got Green Bay, Kansas City, San Francisco, Dallas, Seattle, followed by Tampa Bay and Seattle. Think about that for a second. You're going to finish the season with Green Bay, Kansas City, San Francisco, Dallas, Seattle, Tampa Bay, and then Seattle.
Let me see here. Yeah, they
That's
started.
fucking murderer. That's murderer's row there, bro.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Home against the Niners, home against the Giants, at the Broncos, at the Eagles, at the Bills. Damn.
Home with Buffalo. They're home with Buffalo and Cardinals.
Okay, home against. Okay, gotcha. At the Raiders, home against the Chargers. At the Commandos, at the Cardinals, bye week 11. Home against Green Bay. Home against the Chiefs. At the Niners. Home against the Cowboys. At Seattle. At Tampa Bay. Home against Seattle. Oof, that's a gauntlet.
That's a rough schedule going down.
That's a gauntlet.
That's going to be tough.
That's a gauntlet. Big time gauntlet. You want to look at the Commandos schedule or what? We
don't need to look at. They're going to start out 7-0, right, Momo?
Momo Rants. So, what's your thoughts, guys, when you look at the Dallas' schedule?
I'll say that the Eagles, although they have lesser teams, it looks like the way it's laid out is not going to be that easy.
They do have a 3-game in a row at home.
At home, but then it's a little bit harder on the end.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the Rams got a rough schedule. I don't know how they're going to be with the way it ends for them. The Cowboys, the way it's kind of stretched out, I think we actually have the softer part of our schedule towards the end. So I'm kind of digging it. This, to me, it feels like it's been made favorable to help the Cowboys.
I don't know if it's favorable. I don't know, Phil. Do you think it's favorable?
No, I don't think so. In the sense that usually when you're looking at the division, I mean, isn't the one that has the division, won the year before having the tougher schedule? I know. I don't really understand how they even with that the thought. I mean, when you're looking at some of these teams in the time frame that they're playing, I mean, you're not looking at them going, okay, well, they're not going to be good this year. We don't know, but we obviously are kind of judging them from previous year, even though a lot of the rosters changed. So it's kind of hard to really kind of pinpoint where the tough stuff's going to be, until they come out with dates and the NFL schedule starts getting, they start going, and then injuries start happening, and then are you getting this rest time at the right areas? Is the bye week being at a farther date, is that bad for you because stuff happened in the beginning of the year? So I think there's stuff that you can't predict, and so that schedule could become tougher. Especially if teams like Arizona, all of a sudden, hey, Jeremiah Love is just running all over everybody, so yeah, I don't think that's a possibility in that sense. But hey, again, if you're picked top 5, I think there's some expectations there. So I'm interested to see where everybody kind of falls into place once the preseason happens. You guys have seen the preseason games, right?
Yeah.
They even play Seattle again in there, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting, just because a preseason game, and obviously it's you get some starting stuff, but are they going to play their starters? Has that been a thing for us? Are we getting slow going because we're not playing our starters in the preseason? So I think, again, those are all factors that need to be
Seattle.
Need to be pushed in
We're
there.
at Seattle, at the Cardinals, home against New Orleans. Right. That's our preseason.
Yeah. Let me shout out. I got a new channel member, Michael Valdio. Shout out to you. And I also got Quinn Lacey's dropped 10 gift memberships. Shout out.
Nice.
So Michael, be sure to email me at cowboysmark94@gmail so we can get you your shot glass and squeeze football or star. I'm not sure which one it'll be, but the Cowboys make you drink and they stress you out. So both of those things will come in handy. So
football,
yeah,
star, football, shot glasses. There you go.
Right.
There you go. The shot glasses.
Are we excited? We got Clint says I don't look excited. Let's said I look like I'm worried. I'm just ready to get
Really?
No.
That's kind of hopeful thinking, I think, by that point. No, it just what is
Yeah.
like 8:30?
Well, good. Well, hey, Grant with the super chat. Thanks, Grant. We'll have Philly 500 on next Tuesday. We'll definitely ask him about his comments. Philly 500 just said the Cowboys will be out of it by October. LOL. What an idiot. Again, we love Philly 500, but he obviously, Grant, he's trolling. He hopes that, that we're going to be out of it. I think he knows better. I think deep down, right, Mark? I think deep down where, where he doesn't want to admit that it's going to be an uphill battle for the Birds this year. I'm sure he's positive, and he's allowed to be. But he knows what's about to happen, right, Mark?
Oh man, breaking news here. Trevor Lawrence has cut off his hair.
Well, sunshine. So you're just gonna blow off the question and talk about an idiot down in Duval. All right, I got you.
Okay. Yeah, he cut off all his hair.
Right. Who cares?
Lots. Who cares?
Who gives a shit? Answer the question. Is Philly 500 he concerned, you think, a little bit?
Who, at Philly 500?
Yeah, come on now.
You know the thing. Now here's the thing about Philly 500 that drives me crazy. After they won the Super Bowl, I was very complimentary of the Eagles because I looked and I said,
"Thanks, Grant,"
because they were like the closest team to me that I've seen since the '90s Cowboys. They had a great offensive line. They had a great running attack. A quarterback who was a great bus driver. Two legitimate wide receivers and a really good tight end. And I'm like, there wasn't a weak spot on there. I can at least say complimentary things. Philly 500 can't say anything good ever about the Dallas Cowboys. And so, if
we know that.
In his mind, he's already won the A.J. Brown trade.
Well, let me ask you that. You brought it up, and this has been a hot topic amongst the people that like to text me, Mark. And I would like to. We haven't spoke to Phil. Everybody, say a prayer for Phil. If you know, you know. He lost his mother. So, Phil, we were all thinking about you, brother. We love you, and
appreciate that.
We're here for you. But everybody, say a prayer for Phil and his family. But I want your opinion. What's your thought about this whole situation? Like, when you look at it, is Mark right? Do you think the Eagles are in for an uphill battle? You think they're going to? I mean,
I think in the sense that like any roster makeup, you start losing pieces to a team that was really, really good. I mean, you have to plug those in the best you can. So they keep losing pieces in the past couple of years. So are they replacing them with quality? I think some of the draft picks that they had in the past the past two ones have been pretty good. I mean, Jihad Campbell as well.
Yeah, I like Jihad coming off another surgery. I think the one move, Phil, that I think that is their move of the offseason is acquiring acquiring Grenard. Yeah, I think Grenard.
Yeah, I mean you have a problem.
That's
so
a
that's
fantastic move by a fantastic GM. Identifying an area and going getting a guy. Now,
okay. And then with that being said, I look at our defense and there's a lot that needed improvement. But man, you don't know how it's going to fall out into place. You don't know how the tea leaves are going to fall and everything like that. But man, what a great job of reacting and trying to at least come up with a solution. And to me, I think a football-minded guy, a lot like Schottenheimer, where you're not worried as much about the offense because a guy is there that's studying football, that knows football, that his family was all about football. And then, using that talent that he has, you have Williams that all of a sudden hit 1,000 yards. You have a wide receivers as well as hopefully tight ends. So to me, that defense, I think you just did that same thing on the defensive side. Whether it's all there or not, I think you've done a great job this off-season.
Says Mark's going to need a new liver after this season. He don't drink.
Open it up, man.
Not often, anyway. When he does, he goes hard, though.
No.
Well, the last time we saw you drink, yeah, you did. You were snoring. Your wife was yelling at me. I'm like, I'm just trying to get you to shut the stream down. Oh, God, that was funny. Uphill battle as the things get easy. This is NFL Buddy Boy. What's up, Mouse? Mouse is in the house. I think it's an uphill battle for the Eagles because you got a new offensive coordinator, new offensive line coach. Christian Parker is now coaching a division rival who has all the
bodies are buried.
Yeah, he has all the company's secrets. I think the Eagles, listen, obviously the Eagles come in with the most talent in division ready to go week 1. I think that's easy. But talent alone does not do it, right? It comes down to coaching, and we'll see how it works. I think Christian Parker can only go up. To Mark's point earlier, right, Mark? You said that
Drew, that's a different thing, man. Drew,
we were
that's
virtually
different.
dead last, right, Mark?
Yes.
So you can only go up, right?
Yeah,
So-
you're talking about our team at the last defensive guys, and what, 3 of them are coming back, 3 or 4 of those guys are coming back, and you change your whole defense, but isn't that usually a positive?
When
And
it's
you're trying to
bad,
swing it as a
when
negative.
you go out and get the best defensive player in the draft by a lot of people's ready
Again,
to go.
that for me is reaching. You can't consistently be dogging on everything, dude. It's like you really got to, like, to me, you get more credibility when you're actually able to admit things and see things and stuff like that. Not just because somebody's down like the Giants. Oh, the Giants had a good draft. They had a great draft. Just because they haven't been a threat to you and stuff. The moment that they are, you're going to start bashing on that part of itself. So to me, like you got to look at. I'm going to give you compliments in the sense of that passing game, but I'm going to be real as well too, man. I really love how they're going. Do we have elite pass rusher? I don't know, man. I don't think so, but we have it definitely better than we did last year.
Come
and
on, Drew. He likes to sniff.
oh yeah, and I love it. I love it as well too.
He likes
but
to
it's,
sniff.
you gotta be real. You gotta be real.
Now, Mark brought up something, and this is widely known. It's not like it's a secret, right, Mark? That if Jalen doesn't perform under this offensive coordinator, he very well could be gone. This is why the Eagles are trying to push for a number 1 draft pick.
Mm-hmm.
They may be in the market for a top end quarterback next year, right?
Yep, they could be. It's not like they didn't move off of Carson Wentz. And the same thing about coaches. Not like they didn't move off Doug Peterson, which was the first coach that had won a Super Bowl for him. Eagles, you have to understand that nobody's bigger than Howie Roseman there. And people will look and say, it's all about Howie, not the quarterback, not the coach. So they have no problem starting all over. That'll be interesting to see how that goes.
That's the thing about it is, Drew, you spent new truth. You think your opinion is truth. That opinion is nothing. That opinion is your opinion. That's what it is. It's just nothing. Like when I'm talking about, I'm looking at the talent. I look at this talent in the sense of Gary. You know, that's a great pickup, I think. Obviously, a guy that was going to be released. So did you get value out of it? I don't know. But I know that you needed that piece. You needed at least a piece there. You know, you went out and you got a good draft pick with Lawrence, I think.
I'm sorry, Phil.
Oh, okay.
Trade expected to resume again. AJ Brown expected to be traded. Finish your thought. They just brought it up over the wire.
Yeah, I know. It's like they say breaking news, but isn't that kind of what the whole whole talk of it's kind of been?
That's Adam Schefter being Adam Schefter.
Yeah, he's always kind of reaching for stuff.
AJ's gonna be tough to fill, man.
But I mean, obviously, nothing's guaranteed in this NFL, but. Oof. Again, I really like the pieces, and I already kind of it's gonna suck when we lose Parker eventually when he gets that head coaching position, but hopefully we get to keep him for a couple of years because again, I at least like the mind. You guys had a really great coach there, and I'm glad that we stole him from you. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I really liked how the offseason played off.
He's quiet, but he's got a lot of substance. Players seem to like him, so we'll see how that works out. Mark, you okay, brother?
Oh, I'm fine. Just looking at the Eagles schedule up here.
Yeah, wherever he goes, I mean, he might end up getting Caleb Downs to go with him later on.
Fuck you. No, he ain't. He's got a 5-year deal. 5-year deal.
So this is interesting with Malik Neighbors. And before anybody says that, you're just wishing on injuries. I'm not wishing on injuries. Injuries are part of the game.
Right.
When we saw Malik Neighbors there on the podcast with Micah Parsons, when he got up, you could tell that he was happy.
He was gimp.
So I'm trying to understand when he had the procedure. The procedure happened weeks ago on Neighbors' right knee.
We
Originally,
had to have a resurgery, right?
right.
He had to go back in and
It went in and cleaned out some scar tissue.
yes.
So I'm wondering, did this surgery happen before the draft or after the draft? Were we seeing him, getting over just having surgery right then? Or was that still him not healed and they've since done the surgery?
Right.
The draft was what, 4 weeks ago? Almost 4 weeks ago?
Almost, yeah.
Been about 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Because that's critical, because it could be that's how bad the knee was from the original surgery and they went in, or which would be bad, or he just had the surgery and then the next night he's over hanging out with Micah, in which case it was still, recovering from him. The two timelines are a major difference. Am I making any sense? Because if he had surgery 2 days before the draft there, and he's then having problems getting up because he just had that surgery, okay. But if he was walking like that and had not had the surgery, the second one, and that's how he was since week 4 of the NFL
Thanks,
season,
Jimbo.
then that knee was really fucked up. 'Cause he had meniscus and ACL work done on it.
Yeah.
So you don't know what kind of shape that's going to be come the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Hamid says Lemon going to be a great slot, like the best slot receiver in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb. Even though CeeDee didn't line up in a slot that much last
Even
year.
though he's played a lot of outside and caught a lot of touchdowns
and
outside. But yeah, go
he
ahead.
busted
and
that ass
it just goes to
multiple
show you
times.
that you would never be an offensive coordinator because you would stick one guy in one
He's a
position.
troll.
Because you're the best slot.
There's no games being played.
Okay, yeah, exactly. I know.
There's
Trust me,
no
I'm trying to troll
losses,
back.
So he's here. Once the losses happen, he will disappear.
Just saying, with that kind of thinking, he might be coaching the Eagles next year.
Fly Parks, damn Dan said Eagles 8-1. Dan, well, yeah, Dan's a closet Eagle fan.
Dan the Eagles fan.
Dan the Eagles fan. We don't know what's going to happen, everybody. I think I had Commandos winning the division last year. I didn't know Jaden Daniels was going to get hurt. I mean, how was I?
Yeah. I mean, there's some things like, again, I think there's one of those things.
Dak gets
Once the
hurt?
quarterback
Yeah, you're
gets hurt,
effed.
once the quarterback goes down, I think everything
Eagles
goes out the
lose
window
Jalen,
by
they're
any
effed.
team. Yeah. I mean, yes, you can get by. You can all of a sudden have this amazing year and all that kind of stuff. But still, I mean, usually, 75, 80% of the time, your starting quarterback goes down. It's going to suck.
I don't wish that on anybody. So let's hope everybody stays healthy.
For 1 second, this is kind of crazy.
Yes.
Start the season,
I'll be
Giants.
right back, boys.
Okay, we start the season with Giants Commanders, and we end the season with Giants and Commanders.
Is that how I explain? Are they thinking? Oh man, it's
We want
I
the
don't know.
Commanders to start off well, and we want them to finish well.
Do you think it's because they're hoping that those games mean something at the end because they're divisional games, and so they're kind of trying to put more meaning on those games at the end? Oh, they need these 2 division games in order to push into the champ. Any of that scenarios. I'm just saying, to any of those teams.
When I look at the Rams season, how their schedule ends versus the Cowboys season, how it ends, the NFL gave us a favor. Last year, we had we had a rough time there when we had, 3 playoff teams in 19 days, the Eagles, Kansas City, and 49ers. They destroyed us with the schedule. We start out the first 2 weeks with a new defensive coordinator against the Giants and the Commanders. We finish off the season really with almost 2 bye weeks in the Commanders and the Giants. It's like the NFL wants us to do well. And you, like I said, you look at the Rams, they got them. I mean, that shit is crazy. And even the Eagles, although the competition doesn't look like it's that tough, the way it's laid out is a rough.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like that to me, if you're winning the division that next year, those are the type of obstacles you're going to have. I mean, it wasn't the Rams that actually won the division in that sense over there. So, I mean, to me, like, yeah, they should have an extremely hard schedule. I think that's usually how it goes. You may lose people and it may tank the season for you, but I think the teams that do better should always get the harder schedule. And I think that it's kind of reflect a little bit. It's kind of crazy.
It's going to be interesting to say the least.
That's true, Rob. Rob A with the $5 super chat says, "How the fuck does Parker know where the bodies are buried if we're running a new offense? Asking for a friend."
He knows where the soft spots are on the bodies. There,
Did
buddy.
you read the super chat or no?
Yes, I just read it now.
Okay. How the F does Parker know where the
Rob
bodies
A.
are buried if we are running a new offense?
You know,
He's like, we don't even know where the bodies are buried.
Yeah, there are no bodies.
Like, I know what you're gonna pick before you pick it. I don't even know what I'm gonna pick. I haven't picked it yet.
Well, he knows the personnel.
like
Rob A.
Yeah.
He knows the quarterbacks, right?
he knows all the ticks and everything else from practicing against
Now,
him.
my question is to Eagle fans, and this is a legitimate question. Assuming and twist the jigger, you're here. You're a learned fan. You're fair. Is Devontae Smith, when you play the Eagles, you worry about Saquon and you double AJ, right? That's the game plan. Your quarterback friend, prime time, right? That's normally the plan. Can Devontae, what would be the strategy now going up against? Obviously, you circle Saquon.
Mm-hmm.
Is Devontae Smith going to demand a double team? Because he hasn't yet, really. They normally double team AJ most of the time. I'm not saying all the time.
Right.
So that's
I think he has speed to do it. I think,
right?
Yeah. I think it's, and in general, if you're going to be taking away the running game, and you always have to double their main receiver, I think he does a great job of actually getting open. I mean, so I would say that he'll do well, especially if you're running zone and everything.
Devontae is mouse in the house. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so I would say you would
learn the game
just to get the spacing. But if you got a good cover corner, I think you're going to be there. He just got to make plays, and it's So I think. Again, if you're going to do it, I mean, might as well just do it, because are you going to do it against Lemon, in that offense? No, you're going to kind of like, hopefully one-on-one type of situation, hoping that there's going to be growing pains there. But, his college tape says that he's ready to make some damage.
I love him, but I love Devontae. That's not the question. He hasn't had to deal with double teams. Normally, AJ draws the double teams. It's a fair question. I mean, like when you schematically draw up a scheme to stop, I guess they're going to double team him, and they're going to man up Mekhi Lemon, and I guess Wicks. I guess that's your other guy. I mean, I don't know. It's a fair question. When you had to play the Eagles last year, you have to double team AJ and make sure Saquon's covered up. That's what you normally had to do. Is he? My question is Devontae a number one to where he's going to draw a double team?
I think if you don't treat him with respect, I think he can burn you. So I think that's what it is. I think that's
I'm just asking a fair question schematically when you're playing them. This is how you look at a defense, and how you have to lot. I guess you would double team him now, right? And let a rookie try and beat you. It'll be interesting because they've went out and added weapons, Phil, to kind of Stowers, right, out of Stanford, middle of the field type of guy. Mekhi Lemon, more of a slot, smaller guy, over the middle type of guy. Jalen now is going to be asked to take snaps from under center, and he's not a big fan of it. I'm not saying he can't do it. He's done a little bit of it last year, more than usual.
I think it'll be good for him.
He likes to be.
I think as a quarterback,
yeah,
as a quarterback, the gun is awesome and everything like that. But when you are a quarterback, that's you get maybe I'm not going to say happy feet. I'm not going to say it like that, but the steps itself allow the receiver to get into their position and allow the play to develop. So if you're already taking like a couple of steps back as you're coming from center, I think
it gives you
they're in
right?
position. They're in a position to already start to throw the ball. And I think you're not staring down receivers. You're not kind of giving the play away. And I think I think that helps. I'm not a fan against it. I'm not going to crap on it as well too. Just in the sense I find it really helps your play action fakes as well too, especially when you got a guy like Barkley in the background. I think it definitely helps with those play actions.
There you go.
You all right, Mark? You ready to?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Just looking.
Yeah, I just say, when I look at all the teams in the East, I think Washington again is the bigger question mark. I think some people, obviously talent was lost, but I think they did a great job of recuperating some of the talents. I think hardball is going to be a factor in some way of the coaching. I think personnel wise, I think they were in a good spot because obviously you had some money to spend. They went out and got some extra Ravens and stuff like that, but. It's going to be interesting to see if he can do it in the long run because when I look at the Ravens, I always think of their general manager that was doing all the pulling of the strings. So it's going to be interesting in the long run. But I think they did a great job in the moves that they made. So I think they improved. But again, I think Washington to me is going to be that question mark. So I'm interested to see how all these teams start playing out, and I'm even interested to see how Sonny Styles does in Bobby Wagner's place. And where's Bobby going?
Might be going to Dallas.
I can only hope, but we still
they
need that
one
middle
more,
linebacker.
right?
Right?
They
still
more.
need. Yeah.
So we'll see about that. Again, I don't think anybody's been kind of negative towards the Eagles. We're just asking questions. I would hope that.
Oh no.
I would hope that they're asking questions.
Can't ask that.
I mean, we're asking if AJ, as of right now, is on the friggin' team. If he. All indications are he was in Boston Harbor this past week meeting with the executives of New England. What does that tell you? He's gone, everybody. So we're just looking ahead. When you play the Eagles, when you're schematically trying to stop them, right? You got to keep Jalen in the pocket. You got to stop Saquon, and that's the question. Devontae opposite AJ was scary. Devontae as the main guy is a different situation. That's all we're saying. Right? That's why George Pickens was so good last year, and CeeDee. That's why they're so dynamic together, because pick your poison, right? Pick your poison. And, I think you're going to find more double teams for George Pickens this year. So that's... Come on, CD. It's time to spread your slot wings.
There you go.
So Thanksgiving game. So Bears, Lions, Eagles, Cowboys. I didn't get to see the other one.
That's the night game.
And then Chiefs versus the Bills.
Twiz says you can't wait till Carter teabags Dak. Okay, nice. That's a nice one, Twiz.
Great group.
Yeah, they got a great group here.
Keep it classy. Keep it classy.
Act.
Yeah.
Dan would be a good thing. What's up, Vinny? How are you, brother? God.
Okay. How late are you going with this thing?
Are you out? I'm probably gonna let the Zoom crew in and let them get their pound of flesh. Are you gonna get out of here?
Yeah, I've got an early morning.
All right, brother. Well, there, Mark Combs is dipping. I will put the link in the chat for everybody. We'll hang out for a little bit. Phil's not allowed to leave.
Everybody, Phil's not allowed to leave. Okay. No, I appreciate you letting me join the stream here, and definitely, I feel good about the schedule. I feel better about.
I mean, listen,
it earlier.
It is.
I like the direction of the season's going. So far so good. And honestly, I was able to admit last year when you're looking at the team, are we a playoff team? I'm definitely feeling that a lot more this year. I'm liking that schedule. I'm liking the later bye week as well too. So I got to see the training camp to see whether these rookies look like they're going to be something to really trust in, or is it going to be a development year for some of these guys? Right. So I think you're going to really be able to see that in some of these preseason games. And I know, they're playing against depth, but again, still seeing them in action, seeing where their hands, everything, swatting stuff down, trying to get to the quarterback, seeing some of the mistakes they make. I think that really kind of says a lot. So hey, here we go. At least now we have some games to start making some kind of schedule at.
Right. Amen on that one.
All right, brother. We'll see you later, man. Well, again, early talks are me and Mark may go to the first game. I know me and Phil go to one game a year. Are we still going to do that, Phil?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
I'd say so. And nothing near Florida.
We'll have to talk about that. Yeah, we'll have to talk about that then. That's what we could talk about. The Zoom link has been thrown out there. Everybody hop in if you want. Mark, I'll talk to you, brother.
Peace, Mark.
Later. Hop in here, Rob. Come on, brother. Dan the man has entered the building. Kid Cowboy, developing year. Great. Jimbo, I thought we were nice, brother. We're not trolling. We're just kind of, telling you how we feel. Rhonda, lovely.
Okay,
how are
so
you, sweetie?
if
What's
a
up, Rhonda?
draft pick doesn't hit right off the bat, they can't develop at all. Like
Well,
nothing
you gotta
at all.
give them at
Nothing
least
at all.
2 years, man. I don't know what you.
Well, I mean, no. Kid Cowboy says no developing year. We're already using that again. When we're talking about certain players, I'm not talking about the whole Dallas Cowboys. I'm talking about one player. Like, dude, like you guys jump on stuff, man. Like politicians, like, like you said this. It's like, well, no, well, Ken, do I have to explain every little ounce and piece of it? It's kind of ridiculous.
Never said you were trolling, Brian. I'm just listening. Yeah, Jimbo. I see. I see all the comments. I'm like, no, I think we've been fair, man. We're just asking questions, brother. Just because we're asking the questions don't mean we think, and that's what I was trying to tell Drew. I'm like, regardless of who has the better record in division, Jimbo, Dallas is going to be more than fine in division. They always are. And, listen, assuming their quarterback is healthy, I think that's fair for all teams. Right, Phil? If your quarterback's not healthy,
no. If that,
we went to a game a few years ago, right, where Eagles thumped Dallas, and we had the we had
nice
the backup quarterback.
Cooper Rush.
It was a shit show. I'm sorry.
That was some terrible throwing, man.
It is what it was, man. I mean, we went. We had a great time until the game started.
That was some bad throwing. Like, to me, some of those ones, like
I think it's going to be fun, Jimbo. I think Eagle fans should welcome a tougher division, right? Because Phil, I don't know. I haven't talked to you in a while. The Commanders finished dead last in defense, not Dallas. Dallas was 30th, and the Giants were 28th. That's how bad the NFC East was last year on defense. Eagles that were 13th. So I welcome everybody because it'll be harder on Dallas, but it's going to be harder on everybody else as well, right, Phil?
Well, I mean, let's be real. I mean, we need that tough competition in the sense of getting this team ready because they're going to need to learn some NFL football. I mean, whether you're learning the offense or any of that stuff, I think you're going to need to get this kind of some tough, especially if you want to make the playoffs, you want to make that push. They're not going to be small, little, easy teams in the playoffs either. So,
right, bro. Read what I said. I agree with you. LOL. I don't see the offense is going anywhere. Jimbo. Okay. I got you.
I think they'll be good. I mean, that again, does it complement what you have strength-wise?
Phillies, thank you.
Us offense. Is the defense going to be able to complement that offense? Your defense is really good. Is that offense going to be able to complement that defense? I think you have the pieces there. So I think it's like that's the way I see it as ours. Until I see the actual play on the field and showing that your offense can't do anything, I think that's what's going to be like. Okay, I guess they can't. So, but everything says with the type of weapons, I think that they should be good. And again, Dallas with the type of weapons that they got, are they all-star Pro Bowlers? No, but you're at least hoping that they're going to be better than the roster that was last year, right?
Oh, I hope it's a lot better than last year. That was basically rock bottom. It was.
Well, you had a guy that did it. You had a coach that didn't want to improve, and he was like, "I'm going to run my system." I think as much as I don't know Parker, but as a coach and you're hearing him talk, you think if something's going wrong that it's gonna bother him until he figures out what it is and stuff. It's not gonna just go, well, I'm just gonna keep running my offense or my defense, and then and you got to learn to it. So
the thing I like about this is, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Prime.
No, you're good. You're good.
Is both of all of our Parker and Shoddy, they're coaching with a chip on their shoulder. That's
what's your thought on the schedule, everybody? Right now we got Dan the man.
I say 12-5.
12? You got 12? Yeah, my plan is to get a whiteboard, a nice whiteboard. I'm going to put everybody, not everybody, but as a few people's predictions and leave them behind me. Slide it in and out and have you guys take pictures of it. Dan, what are you thinking, brother?
I'm thinking the same way as Loyal said, 12-5 with this new schedule being out. I do think there's going to be some tougher games in that stretch. The thing about it is that when we travel to Brazil, we got to go back on the road again to go play the Texans. That's going to be a little bit difficult with the
It's in
with
state,
the travel
though.
distance
It's
and
in state.
everything.
It's right
Yeah,
down
it's
the road,
state.
bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the travel distance time between Brazil to Texas, that's a long ways. And when you look at
That's
the
fair,
distance
Rob.
travel-
That's fair, bro.
and when you look at the travel distance as well, it's a lot of miles.
Yeah,
if
it
you really
is. And to that point, I hear what you're
This is
saying.
delusional, Momo. As you saying you going 7-0 last year. Sorry.
No, yeah, but it is a lot of miles. And from what I gathered, and if anybody in the chat knows, if you analyze the schedule, it looks like they gave everybody in the NFC East. I saw Dallas has a 3-game homestand. I saw the Eagles have a 3-game homestand. Who doesn't have a 3-game homestand? Can anybody do the? I mean, I can look it up, I guess. The Commandos. Let's look at their schedule. Let's look at, since Momo's not here, we could talk about him.
Yeah, Momo's in the chat. Like,
Is he?
He's talking the shit in the ground. I like it. Keep it up, Momo.
Yeah, they keep up that. Yeah, they keep up that energy, brother. All right, let's look at the schedule. Oh, there he is.
No, this is the time of trash talk.
My man didn't
Can I
play
say something?
Go ahead,
Can I say something?
He thought
There he is. He's gonna say something.
Can I
I
say
think.
something?
Hi, Momo.
Momo, you say Momo 3 times.
Y'all don't want me up here. Y'all don't want me up here.
They
Y'all
said your
don't want
name.
me up here.
Well,
They
Y'all
said
don't
their
want
name
me
too
up
many
here.
times.
Oh God.
What's the matter, brother?
No, this is just ridiculous. Y'all are nobody. Every team doesn't even have their full roster, and we excited about a damn schedule that we don't even know. Hell,
got your
I looked at the
roster.
schedule. I looked at the schedule. I look at the damn
All
schedule.
excited
I
about
don't
football.
care about the damn schedule. I'm waiting to know
better care
who's
about
going to
it.
be my
You
number
gonna
2
take boot the
receiver
ass.
or a number 3 receiver. Who's going to be our other? The roster haven't
Yeah.
been filled yet, and we
You
acting
don't have a
like
number one receiver.
Exactly, exactly. That's my point. We still filling the roster in.
If you're filling
We
it
played
in
the
now,
Cowboys
it's a
last game
wrap,
of the
brother.
season.
You
By
better
the
have
way,
it locked
in that
in.
schedule, game time.
Let's look
and
at your
everybody,
schedule. Let's hold up.
We play
Momo,
Cincinnati
you were
Bengals.
going
We
to
don't play the
win-loss
whole
it for
team.
me. All right, regular season at the Eagles. Open it up. Win or loss.
Yeah. No, we winning that game.
Damn, bang. At the Cowboys.
Winning that game.
Nope.
I got bets
Let's
on
go
the line.
seven.
I
Here
got
we go,
bets.
7-0.
Here we go
I
again.
got
He's
bets on the
2-0.
line.
He's 2-0. All right, home against Seattle. That's an L, right? You go dig
Now,
a.
I don't know because early, the first 4 games of the season, people get hurt, injuries,
Oh,
and people
shit,
are
you
not
going
playing their
3-0.
best.
You're busting up the Super Bowl champs week 3. Okay. Home against the Colts.
He's
Look
all
at
like,
that.
"What
So
tough
you
schedule?"
got a 3-game homestand right there.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't know. That's in London. That's not a home game. That's in London.
It's still, you're the home team, right?
And I bet, and you know that grass and where they playing at is horrible.
Yeah, Jaden might tear a groin. You got well, whatever. Home in Seattle, home against the Colts, home against the Giants.
Another easy win.
At the Bang Bang 49er gang.
They ain't the same
Monday Night
team.
Football.
Well, that's a win.
Home against the Eagles and home against the Rams.
I think we'll lose to the Eagles and upset the Rams.
Wow, you losing to the Birds? You're gonna just lay over like that?
Yeah. 1-1. We're gonna split.
Okay, you going into Philly? All right, I got you. At the Giants, you gonna split
Another
with them?
win. That's an
Another
easy
win.
win.
You're busting both of them. All right.
I'm not saying that we're gonna win, have a 12-5
You
like
just, you
delusional
just said in the
Cowboys
remarks
fans
that you were
are.
delusional, but it sounds like you're the one that's delusional.
Okay.
Home
You
against
do.
the Bengals.
Hold up, game time for you. I gotta address this.
Come on,
When
man.
teams, when you get a new, you can't base on the team, what you did last year. The Cowboys might not have the same potent offense last year. The defense might be a work in progress. So how do you know?
A work in progress is better than what it was last year.
We got all the same people and the same coach and everything.
No, that bum
What's
ass
up,
coach
Tim?
got
How
that
you
won't be
doing?
there in 2 years. So that's
Tim says he needs
yeah,
to
yeah,
stop smoking
yeah,
that crack.
Yeah, no. He's at least getting Jason Garrett time.
Oh God, this is fun. All right, let's get back to the schedule since Momo's got him going on a heater. Home against the Bengals, Monday Night Football.
That's a win. That's definitely a win.
Oh yeah. At the Cardinals.
I think Cardinals will beat us.
Oh wow, the Cardinals.
I think they'll upset and beat us in that game. We don't do good. Well, that's a win.
Home against the Texans.
Tough game. That's a toss-up. I don't know who wins that game.
Home against the Falcons.
Oh, that's a win.
Oh wow. At the Vikings.
I don't think we win that game.
At the Jaguars.
I think we could beat the Jaguars because late in the season they're gonna be colder and they don't do well.
And do you believe they did this to us again? Me and Mark wanted to go to the game last week of the season. You guys host the Cowboys.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. I hate that.
Why? Why's that a bad thing?
Because most of the time it don't mean nothing and it's cold. I'm not going to sit out in the fucking freezing for a no nothing game. Now
I will say that I figured that was going to happen. That we'll play. I knew we was going to play all 4 teams like that because Cincinnati is another division. So they guys playing.
It looks like it's a tough schedule, huh, Phil? That's not easy, brother. I mean, that's not easy.
I don't give a shit about the schedule.
Seattle. I know you don't care, Momo, but
I don't care. Y'all getting excited.
You don't even know about your roster.
You're about ready to go 0-1, 0-2, 0-3.
That's what y'all hope.
It don't matter who we play. We losing every single one.
Okay. Let me just say this:
2%.
Put the schedule out 8 p.m. for fans this evening. We all know it's been.
Because they at work, man. Because they at work.
Yeah, 8. If they would have been better off putting it at 12 p.m. so people can schedule flights, hotels, because you know if you do something, you try to make schedule right now, 8 o'clock, you know what's going to happen. There's less people making schedule, and then you have third parties for putting these people on call centers that don't understand you. You can understand them. It's just bad. You don't have enough people for all the calls they're gonna come in. That's bad. They don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about the NFL now. 2 years, 2 more years. That's what I say. What you shaking your damn head for?
I'm shaking my head because all Momo is saying is a bunch of nonsense.
I know.
That's another day.
Dan, take that Stan D. Romo and throw in the trash. Get a real quarterback in there.
No, that's not happening. Now, I will say this about our schedule. I can already tell you where our wins are going to come from.
I know. I don't care. You think I care?
I already know. We're sweeping the Commanders.
No, we don't.
Real quarterback.
I'm buying you that shirt.
The Giants.
I'm buying you that shirt.
Daniels, toothpick. Is that a real quarterback?
Who?
The letter A.
You keep joking about my quarterback. Keep joking.
Dak is better than Jaden.
I will say this.
No, Dak is not better than nobody.
I'll say this.
No.
I'll say this. His mom is freaking hot. I'll say Jaden Daniels got a hot mom.
Oh.
I'm talking about my mama.
Don't talk about my mama. Y'all think y'all just got me in here for giggles and laughs. No, I really mean what I said.
We're just giggling and laughing at what you're saying. That's different.
Yo, look.
I know you're being real. I
have a really good prediction though for this year. We need to beat the Cardinals.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but we need to beat the Cardinals because every time we play against
are y'all beating the 49ers?
Yeah, I think we are.
Yes, we're going to beat the 49ers.
So you believe that your offense going to be the same offense of last year?
They got Eberbaum as their defensive coordinator.
It may be. Well, listen, they don't have to be the same. They have to be better in certain areas. The red zone.
They have to be better in the red zone.
I'm asking you, do you believe that your offense is going to be the top 5 offense in the game?
Statistically, no, because our defense will be better. So that will
we'll be top 10.
Yeah, we'll be top 10.
I'm on top 15.
Yeah.
I'll take top 10.
I'll say top 10. Yeah.
I'll say top 15 to top 20.
Slowing us down, brother, with that scrub.
And Dan, I put some hair in your head. You look ridiculous.
Come on
he's
now,
doing it for
Momo.
his mother.
You know.
That's in tribute to his mama.
Yeah.
Holly, cut your hair too.
Hey, there ain't not wrong with bald. Right? Look at
you want me to send it to you for a wig?
Look at that,
Nah,
Shaggy.
Promo.
Another bald guy.
Jack up the wax on it.
Me and
You can
Loyal
look
are
at
little
yourself
cats
in
in
the
town.
mirror on this stove. You can see yourself using my head.
Damn, Ron, come on!
Exactly.
What's the matter with
I'm
you?
going to a Cowboys game. I will be in Texas.
There is no tomorrow.
So game time and prime time.
There
I'm
is
thinking
no
the
tomorrow.
Rams. What do y'all think? Going to the
There
Rams.
is no tomorrow.
It's one of two games. That's just late for me. That's the problem with
That's
the Rams.
that's
game.
like 3 days away from my birthday, so I'm
I
thinking
know,
about.
but it's right around Christmas. It's not the best of times.
What about the Colts?
I'm thinking Dallas at San Fran at Dallas. I'm thinking in November.
Dan, what you thinking, Dan?
Well, what I'm thinking is that
I don't know.
I'm talking about the game. The
We
game
go
I'm supposed
with-
to come down there, which for the
I don't know,
tailgate.
Loyal. Would you go to the Niner game in Dallas? Would you do that?
Yeah.
I think that's a great game. What do you think, Phil?
I think that's where we should go.
And I got a
Phil's
tailgate
like,
pack.
I don't know about that.
Too. If we go, we can stay
Not
at the Omni downtown. And they do the Bill Bates tailgate. It has a bus that takes us to the game.
Yeah,
And then you can tailgate.
I'm willing to go.
All that. It's fun.
No,
It's one of those two. It's either the Rams, but it's later than I wanted to go. I'll be honest with you. That's it. It's what the
So when the Cowboys play the Giants, what game?
Week 1.
Week 1.
we played them week 1 and we
Dallas?
played the
And
Giants
then week 17.
Yeah, week 17. It's
So
a
what's
lot.
week 2? That game in Washington? It's in Washington.
No, it's
No,
here.
Dallas.
It's in Dallas.
Yeah, we play you week 17, so
No, so
No,
I would
18.
say
Week 18,
this.
It's week 18.
I will want to go to
18,
that game.
yeah, 18.
I think we
forget
need to
about
make
the bye week.
plans. Hey
What?
Dan, we need to make plans for week 2. Me coming down there
Yeah.
and coming to Texas and watching all the flat-chested, flat butt.
You want to go
busted
to Dallas?
cheerleaders.
You want to
Oh
go
my
to
God.
Dallas when it gets a little bit cooler, bro.
We'll see.
Yeah, because that's what they're famous for. That's what they're famous for. Uh-huh.
Have you ever been to Dallas? Oh my God.
I smell it. I still smell Dallas from here.
Mhm. So that means
Giants
no.
gonna dog walk.
He's gonna love it. He's gonna
Dallas.
move there next year. So. You
Can I be
Cowboy
honest,
fan.
though?
I'm
I've been
like,
through-
oh.
I do see one of those losses that I said 12-5. I do see us losing to the Texans.
Why you saying 12-5? You're not gonna win. They're gonna win about 10 games.
The one of the 5 losses is going to be
My
against
family
the
is Brucey. What are you talking about,
because
brother?
the
What are you
Texans
talking
have a
about?
really good
My
defense, and
father-
I don't know how Dak is going to be
10
against
games, y'all probably win.
10 to 12 games is probably a fair take.
Yeah,
It
10
is.
games.
Well, I mean, you
8
want
to
to point
10
that out,
games.
but again,
Well,
nice team.
I mean, if you really look at it, the Brazil game is going to be tough because of the field that's being played.
And the
there.
NFL should be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, but both teams have to deal with it.
No,
You know,
Jerry
like-
Jones got enough money. He could just fly some turf over there and have him put it
No,
down.
but they're not gonna allow that to happen
Yeah. Yeah.
because they should have fixed this issue a couple years ago, and they never did.
Oh, and by the way, too, when we played the Rams late in the season in LA, that's a home field advantage for us because remember, Oxnard and LA are close to one another, so that's a home advantage.
No,
for
it's
us.
not a home. That's not. It's a
Yes, it
disadvantage.
is. It
No, it's not.
is.
Nobody cares about you, Cowboy fans coming in.
Yeah, sure. That's why the
We're
highest
in-
ratings come
We
from
have
us.
training camp at
Sure.
Oxnard, Momo.
Hey,
The,
yeah,
the
man,
name
you're just lying
itself
to yourself,
sound
Momo.
like pigs.
You know, you're just coming up with this on the fly. I know.
I know.
But
I
trust
sure
me,
am.
The
I
hate is
sure
real.
am.
I understand.
I don't
understand.
care. I hate Cowboy fans.
Well,
Y'all
you
know
hate the
that.
NFL. You
know,
hate.
it's a real big. We swept you last.
You know what
year. We about
Razmike
ready to
is?
sweep
Now,
that
how
ass.
you're about to
about
get
you
even more
ain't doing
pissed
it
off.
this year?
We going.
I got
Oh.
bets on. I got a bet with Dan. I buy him a brand
Wait,
new
shave your
jersey.
head? You guys gonna shave your head?
Oh boy.
I buy him a brand new jersey if the Cowboys sweep my Washington Commanders.
And it's gonna happen.
Again, say that again. Say again.
What jersey do you want, Dan?
You gotta
What-
say-
Say that again. I didn't hear the first
No.
part.
What I said. You got to say the
you
word
record this
again at the
game
end of
time?
the sentence. They're not going to sweep
Phil, you
us
so crazy.
again.
Again,
you want to tell him you want to get an elite Dak Prescott jersey, Dan. That's like
I
told him.
don't know. I might
I
get
told
a
Jersey
Yourself a
calls.
Caleb
I
Downs
buy him-
I might get a
jersey.
George Pickett's jersey.
I want to get a
They
Caleb
about
Downs
$500. They about $500.
might get
I
one.
pay for it.
Caleb
I'm talking about an
Downs.
elite jersey, a player worn jersey. That's what you
Ooh, that'd be nice. That'd
Momo's
be
going to
real
be down in the
nice.
field.
Hey,
Can I
go
have
on
your
the website.
jersey? Pickens?
Lockdowns, right, Phil? Lockdowns.
Lockdown. Oh yeah. Thank you for putting that on there. I get embarrassed every single time. I'm like, he
It's
just
like
is
lockdowns.
just looking at me with that dumbfounded look on my face, like when your puppy poops
Fucking
inside and
I
you're
knew
telling
what
her,
you
"Stop
meant
it!"
right away.
Oh,
Mark
yeah,
was,
he wasn't getting.
He had no clue. he didn't even know we had a guy named PJ Locke, so he
No, he
wasn't
didn't.
sure. He's like, lockdowns. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Lockdowns 1 and 2. Yeah.
If there was a major trap game in this schedule for us, it'd be Tennessee. Tennessee would be the major trap game.
1-0, 2-0, Ravens 3-0. I think the Texans is a tough game.
That could be a loss, I think.
I mean,
see.
we count on as fans. Y'all sit here and
Nah.
talk about what the record should be. We all know that some of these teams that was good last year might not be good this
Seattle's tough.
Exactly like
Rams are
Dallas.
tough.
So tell us which ones.
year. No,
Momo?
I don't believe Dallas is going to be as
Arturo's
good.
got the
I
skill
think the
set.
y'all
Rams'
putting all
first-round
y'all
draft pick
take
is gonna help
on
them.
the defensive coordinator. I just understand. Y'all like he's the next.
you need to worry about
coming
your own
of
defense.
The greatest
You
defensive
need to worry about
coordinator
your
in
own
the history
defense
of the
over there.
NFL.
Christian
Your head
Parker,
coach is your defensive
he's
coordinator.
He's
You
a
can't even
player
get it.
whisperer.
Who's
Right?
Yeah, I did. No, he ain't.
No corners.
And then if he doesn't
pass
produce like
rushers.
y'all want to, y'all gonna be trying to get him out of town.
No,
No
he's going to
defensive
be a head
tackles.
coach next year. That's what's going to happen. He's
Yeah.
going to do so well. He's going to leave. So that's what we got to worry about.
What about Mr. Schottenheimer? You think he's gonna be
Well,
around
yeah,
in 2 years?
I like Shoddy. I like
Shotty is hard.
And I was the biggest in Momo when we first hired him. I was the biggest critic. I was like, "What the fuck?"
You should have been. You still
Because
should be.
I wanted prime
Nope.
time Deion Sanders, but
No, you don't.
after I
Yeah.
heard him talk and seeing his energy, I like Shoddy.
Go
Just
Shoddy.
because somebody talks well doesn't mean they know what they're doing.
Shoddy.
No, but I'll take a pedigreed family kind of thing, whether he coming from that coaching background, being in it, I'll take at least that, he needs to prove it, he needs to do it, and I understand that part of it, but at least he's going in there with a good resume, and I like what he's done so far. How he's handled situations, the evaluation of going in, just getting coaches, not just, oh, well, I know him. He used to be a head coach, and then, that's good enough for me,
so-
he's picking, being very
He hired
picky about it.
Parker, too. He hired
So how
Parker.
many primetime games do the Cowboys have this year?
I don't
We
think
have
they
like
say
that-
that.
I think we have like 5 or 6.
Yeah,
I
there was
think.
a lot of Sundays and Thursdays.
14, Farm Boy. Week 14.
No, he has
So how many
14
Washington
primetime
have?
games.
Because I didn't look at the schedule
Farm Boy
per se. I
wants to
think
know
we got
what
three.
the
five.
week is.
Five.
So Washington has about like 4, right?
We have primetime games. We have week 1, week 3, that's 2. Week 5, that's 3. Week 6, week 7.
That's a lot.
At Seattle,
That's
Jaguars. So that's right now. That's 1,
7.
2. We max out, brother.
8. Yeah, that's a lot.
Washington has like 3, right?
Yeah. Well, usually
I'd imagine it'd be even more.
Usually the lesser teams don't get many. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let me look. The Commandos schedule. Let's look at the Commandos schedule. We have 7. The Commandos, 9:30 a.m. That's 1.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football at the Niners. That's 2. Sunday Night Football home against the Eagles. That's 3.
And the Giants Thursday night, I think.
Thursday Night Football. That's 4. Bengals 8:15. Monday
That's
Night
too many.
Football.
That's too many. We
5.
shouldn't have all these prime. We sucked
Yeah,
last
you
year.
do.
Y'all putting us on prime
Wow.
time.
And then a bunch of to be determined because they don't know. Jimbo, what's your prediction on Dallas record?
I got to see it fill
A
out
way
more.
too early prediction, Jimbo.
Thank you.
Let's see. A way too early prediction. I'm gonna go 1, 2.
I do with 10, 11. Yeah.
3, 3 and 1, 4,
10 to 7.
5 and
10
2,
of-
6
10
and
of
2,
11
6
games, I
and
would
3,
go.
7 and 3, 8 and 3, 9 and 3, 9 and 4, 9 and 5, 10 and 5, 11. I'll probably say 11 wins. Yeah, 10 or 11, something. Yeah,
I'm not
somewhere in
predicting
there.
no wins because that got me in trouble last year. So I'm
Yeah,
not
I mean
saying.
that's
Well, you
way
can't
too
go
early,
7 in a
Jimbo.
row. Yeah.
The best case
You
is
gotta predict
11,
it.
worst case is 9, something like that. But yeah, around
gotta
10
figure your
wins
team's
is
Put it all
fair.
out there,
Skip
Momo.
it.
You gotta
Well,
have
Around
in
10
Eugene.
wins is fair.
12 wins is the best case scenario. 9
I know,
wins.
no, ain't no best case. Best case scenario is 10 wins.
But
But that
Jimbo,
team-
Yeah, I know.
we'll wait
I
until
know.
after preseason and we'll do it. I'm gonna get a whiteboard, Jimbo, and I'll put a bunch of people behind me, and we'll have them there locked in. You can take a picture of it so nobody says we're lying.
Hey,
What's that, Phil? It
No,
will
I
be
just
dry
like-
erase. I ain't fucking dumb. Take a picture of it.
so the NFL put this draft, put this schedule out, and everybody losing their mind.
Nobody's
You got-
losing their mind.
I've been seeing parties
got
in
that
North
right,
Carolina.
How do you expect them to release this shit, Momo? Like
I
you're
swear,
just like
I think
I just
personally-
want them to put it out on an 8 o'clock
Yeah, let's
Monday
just
morning.
throw
thing.
it in
No,
a
I
fucking
think- no,
glass
personally-
NFL,
jar
man.
and throw it in the ocean.
Yeah,
No, actually, I think the schedule should be out at 12 p.m. today. That's my seriously because
Well,
that
working,
way
I
man.
would
people
agree
can.
with you here, Momo.
People
I don't
working.
like the dribs and drabs. Just fucking wait
Oh, yeah.
until and then let her rip. You
Yeah,
know?
because I think that
That's
way
what they
people
did all
can
week was a
plan they
joke.
can plan their flights, their hotel stay. If you do 8 p.m., it's gonna be hard. Everybody's calling at the same time at night, and less people are working that time of the evening
Right.
for the airlines and stuff like that. So now everybody can't do the cheap flights like Spirit is out of business.
Spirit's
so you
done. So get on your frontier if you want.
It is now a spirit. It is now a
bad,
spirit
George.
Halloween
Allegiance.
this upcoming year.
Momo's really a Cowboys fan.
Oh yeah. I keep thinking that.
So all right, let's
Hey, but if you go Southwest, you get direct flight to Dallas.
let's hone in on this, everybody. Momo, I know you want to see the Washington, but it's awful hot in September in Dallas.
So what?
Well, I'm just telling you, brother. You were melting.
I don't
you
know.
were melting in
September.
Pittsburgh in April.
I was that melting in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you were. You
It's
you were
Momo.
taking
It's hot as
shelter.
fuck in Dallas in September. Trust
I
me.
Yes,
was hot.
but it-
I
but
was
it
hot
comes-
because I was standing up about
I know.
10 hours.
When it comes to
Hi,
September
hi,
and
Derek.
October- when it
Derek
comes
says
to-
Frontier will rob you.
Yeah, I don't ever.
September and
Derek,
October,
I don't ever
it
fly
does
Frontier,
get
brother.
hot.
Never.
It gets hot.
Anyway,
I did one
I know
time.
it gets
so
hot.
if we're looking at the schedule, Phil, early, you figure, what would be something you'd be interested in? You figure at the Giants, home against Washington. It's a little early for me to go to a game.
That Rams game definitely interests me, just because I know there'd be a lot of Cowboy fans there. That new stadium I've wanted to see as well too.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of things that pull me
December
towards that game.
20th. Eesh.
I've never been
well,
to California. That's
That's
hot.
tough.
I've been to
me.
California. Hey, I make a deal with you.
What?
I know. I
We're not,
hate
we're not
Cowboy
taking your
fans.
quarterback.
I'll go with you. I'll take a flight
Hey,
and meet you,
why are you
meet you
gonna-
down there.
I was
In
like, what are you
LA.
gonna-
What? You'll go to a Rams Cowboys game?
Well, let's
Yeah,
narrow
I'll
it
go,
down.
I'll
You
go.
got,
I want you. You got to wear your Washington shit though.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna wait there.
Drew, well, he's not in here. How expensive are tickets for the Rams game?
Oh.
You know?
You better get them now.
Nah, I don't know that that's the
Yeah.
case. You wait on that.
No.
You
Yeah,
just
you
don't
do.
wait till the day of the game anymore because they go back up. But to me, I'm
Oh, like
looking
West
at
Virginia.
either home against the 49ers November 15th, or I'm looking at the Rams December 20th. I'll be honest, I don't know if I can make that one because of where it lies with the holidays.
Man, you go to Christmas with them every year. Why can't we get one for Christmas, man?
Yeah.
Do a Christmas episodes. Maybe we see Santa. You never know.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Throw a snowball at it.
It's one of those two,
I was about
right?
to ask, who was it that threw the snowballs at Sandy?
It was a
That was
drunken
Philly.
Eagle fan. Yeah.
Drunken Eagle fans.
I don't. Why everybody
He
think I was
deserved it,
melting?
right? Didn't he deserve it?
I wasn't hot. My feet were just hurt.
No, I know.
Dude, that was it. Trust me, my feet were barking at the end of that, man. I was like, ah.
Yeah.
And
Because
just
it was
remember,
cool. It wasn't that hot in Pittsburgh.
It was in the beginning. You knew you were going to need the sweater, so you kind of had to bring it with you. I think that's the only thing that sucked about that is that you have to bring something because it is going to cool down later on. And
Yeah.
And so I think that's
I
what
don't know. I
kind of made
never.
it.
I've been through Dallas. I just don't like the Dallas traffic. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Depending where you're at. Depending on where you're at.
Tolling to get you.
And Momo, just don't forget you have a charger brick with you too, so nobody has to frisk you.
Don't play. I got it right here. I got it right here.
There's
Got it right here.
left inspired. It's like a football when you fumble
I
it,
got a
they make you
solar. I
carry
got
it
a
for the next
solar
month.
charger brick. That's what you need to get is a solar charger brick.
Well, look,
no,
I'm
this was a
getting-
good.
Off of that
I'm
head,
already
man.
getting texts. The Cowboys tickets available.
But here's the thing.
Not yet.
If
Not
I
yet.
get the charger brick, I need to use it.
You know what keeps sucking about the fact that when we go over to some other place and I had to buy the tickets, then they start sending me tickets for that team for like crazy.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I have been getting Raider invitations
Raider
like
Nation.
crazy. And I'm like, I don't want your stupid tickets.
I
It's
know.
like, I don't care.
Tampa Bay still sending me shit.
I'll ask you a question, Laura.
Come on,
Is-
come on down,
Is
Lord.
is Vegas Raiders tickets that cheap?
It was for me. I got lucky. Me and Chris May, we did it around the same
Well,
time.
here's the deal,
I
right,
wasn't gonna go to
guys?
the
We
game. I
went
was-
to a Monday night football game, so it's.
Yeah,
it was
I just
prime
looked at
time,
it.
so.
West Virginia, he tried to get one and they went right back up.
Yeah, they went right back up. Bad timing.
But me and Chris May, we got lucky because we was like, I'm gonna go to a Cowboys game. We looked on there and boom, they were there.
So we'll have to decide what game we're going to go to. Everybody.
Yeah, I got to decide too.
I'm
Dang.
not going
I
to
gotta decide,
Dallas in
so I gotta meet
September. I'm either
Dane.
going to the 49er game November 15th or the Ram game in December. That's going to be a tough one.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to 2 games.
Well, I'll probably go to more games, but I'm saying
I will go. I don't know. I think Washington Daniel's going to be a better. He's going to be better.
No,
And
he
then
should
these
be.
June cuts coming. We don't know. We don't know who's getting
let
cut.
me ask Primetime Phil. Dallas could use another defensive guy, right? Like an edge rusher. Would you kick the tires on a Von Miller or no?
No.
No?
No.
He had 9 sacks last year.
I would, yeah, but but we have guys that kind of are at that level. I think, you know?
Dirty.
And to me, if you're bringing them in, you're kind of blocking somebody else from developing. And I think we already have that guy that can give us 7 to 9 sacks on this roster. So I think,
Yeah.
I just think he's just taking something up. I mean, I would have gotten on that hype train years ago, but to me, like he kind of like dissed us
He
a
had-
little
he
bit in
had
that sense
20
of going
pressures.
somewhere else, and it was like, you know what, no. Yeah, but he also had a lot of freaking court dates and stuff too, man. There's like he comes
Who?
with a lot of baggage, man.
Who,
Von
Von Miller?
Yeah, didn't he have a whole bunch of crap that he had in court and stuff?
Cronky and
No, I
Jerry
swear I
are good
didn't hear
friends.
that.
Says
Nah, I
the
swear he did.
DC for life. What's up,
Really?
Chris?
Now the rumor going on in Washington land, we gonna get the brothers. No, we don't want them.
What
Y'all stay your
brothers?
ass away from us.
Both brothers. The Bosa brothers.
Ex-Cowboys. The ex-Cowboy.
What's up, Wade? How you
Ex-Buffalo
doing?
Bill. Wide receiver.
Wade's in the house.
Oh,
Hi, Walker.
Hey, Walker, I was gonna call you today. How you been?
He's not talking. He's knee deep in Bud Light and lot lizards. So
Me and Walker, we bonded for some reason. I like Walker.
yeah, he's a good man.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's definitely a
he's
good guy.
good guy.
Very
Bruce
good.
Banner,
I
Raider
love
Nation
that
is the
picture
first
you have
nation.
of him pointing at the Golden Corral.
You like that?
And then I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah, here you go.
Yeah, that was funny when we got something to eat. He said, I can't eat this shit, all this sprinkle shit on here. Let's make me some eggs and some bacon. All this parsley
is.
shit on top of
you
it.
know,
There it is, the Golden Corral.
you know what I'm really excited about though? Just by
Oh,
looking at our schedule.
Are you getting a
We played the
haircut?
What's that?
No, we play the Eagles on Thanksgiving. I can't wait to roast me some of those Eagles
Well,
for
I
dinner.
told my Eagle people just eat early, and that way everything will go down good. You know, it may come back up, but at least you'll enjoy it the first time.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Either
This we gotta see what happens. And then I don't know about these international games is getting more and more. And
I
it's
want to
just-
go
Me
to
too,
Dallas,
man.
Farm Boy.
That's it. So to me, if you're playing 17 games and 2 are at home, like one's, you got your even where you're evening them out. You go, you got your home games and you got your away games. That means you got one game that doesn't balance out, and that some teams are gonna play away, other teams are gonna play at home. If you take that one game, you put that one game as an international game.
Yeah,
It's even again. I
right.
think,
But they
I
don't
think
do
it's-
that though.
They don't but they're trying to get there at some point, But I think that's the ultimate goal. And if you're going to do that, where you even it out, home games, away games, and then an international game, it makes more sense.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
There's
Fly
But
Eagles
I did a
nicer
rant.
So let me ask you a
definitely be
question,
good
guys.
season.
As we're talking about some of this next season, are teams
Thanks,
like,
bro.
for example, let's say Chicago has a successful season. Was that a sleeper team? Was that a team because of their history, but because they have recent success, now they're no longer that sleeper team, right? Because they've been in the playoffs. But is that a team that many would consider? Oh, we're not looking at them, but so is that a sleeper team? I think that's kind of the definition. Where's that?
I think people think they snuck in.
I mean, and when you look at the talent, you look at what they have, coaching staff and everything. I would say it doesn't surprise you that they were successful. I mean, they have everything there. So should they have that success going into year 2 under that coaching staff and everything? So I'm interested to see even that, because I'm looking at some of those teams that did have success, but did they have enough success where they've kind of shedded their whole oh well, they're not a threat, So I think there's a handful of those teams in here.
I agree.
So,
Yeah,
I agree.
Bears. I mean, that division's kind of tricky because you don't know. I mean, the Lions, they could back, and then the Packers, they could.
I'm
No,
glad you
like-
said that, Lord. Do you think the Detroit Lions coach is on the hot seat this season?
Hot seat? I don't know. It's a good question.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that
that's
is-
an interesting question because they kind of remind me, Momo, that team that they had that lost to y'all. They remind me of us, the 2007,
They had a great team,
2016 Dallas Cowboys. That's what they reminded me.
and I'm gonna be saying
Everything,
something.
and then they got the playoffs and they choked.
I'm gonna say something. You will never hear me say it again. It was a fluke that we won that game because they had a better. If they had all those injured defensive players, we had no chance of winning that game. If they had all their players somewhat healthy, because remember in the first play, one of their best cover guys got hurt.
All your favorite characters.
My name?
So I think we lucked up in that game. We did.
Well, I mean, if you look at the Lions' schedule this year, I mean, it's a favorable schedule for them this year. And if they don't live up to the hype and they don't make it to the playoffs, then I think Dan Campbell is on the hot seat.
Well, here's the thing: is you keep going for it on fourth down, you're on the hot seat. Like, let's be
Yeah.
real, man. You keep doing that shit, you're gonna be on the hot seat in general.
How many
Whether
times
you're
done that, they could have won the game. I mean, the Eagles, they lost to the he just totally disrespect. I mean, other teams, especially other offenses or defenses, when they see that, they take it as disrespect. Like, oh, you're gonna go for it on fourth down every play.
Yeah, he went
Dan Campbell ain't going nowhere. Dan Campbell ain't going nowhere. I don't believe first.
I mean, I think he's a player's coach. I think any player will love to play for him.
That's fair.
I think any player would love to play for a coach like that who go for it, and he has that, and he works out too. So you can see he's a big man. So
Speaking of the Lions, has anybody heard from Theo in a while?
No, I haven't seen him.
I think he was on the bird section a couple times. I don't know. I think he's been hanging out over there.
Theo, where are you, brother? Wade, what
Not
do you think of the
gonna
schedule?
happen. Well, we got a rough patch there in the middle of the season, but
All right, Wade Kuiper, here we go, game by game. At the Giants.
we're winning.
Home against the Commandos.
We're winning.
Home against the Ravens in Brazil.
We're probably losing that game in Brazil.
At the Texans.
We're winning. We're winning because we're gonna outscore them.
Yeah, with that defense,
So 3-1.
We're gonna outscore them. They're not doing.
Home
We're
against
gonna
the
I'm telling you.
Buccaneers.
Not every team is.
We're gonna win that.
4-1.
We're gonna
At
win
the
Buccaneers.
Packers. In October at the Packers. Hello?
Wade. Hello?
Wade? Was just-
Calling Wade. Wade, are you there?
Was just fucking.
No, I'm here. No, I said they're going to beat the Packers because Packers aren't going to have Micah. I think it's going to play
Monday
a
Night
big
Football
deal.
at the Eagles.
I think Cowboys are sweeping the Eagles this year. They're going to beat the Eagles.
Damn, we're on a roll.
Oh wow, that's 7-1. Oh boy.
Yeah, you keep track, Dan. Home against the Cardinals. We're gonna finally.
We're gonna whoop up on the Cardinals.
8-1
at the Colts.
We're gonna whoop up on the Colts. They ain't gonna have a quarterback. We're gonna beat shit out of them probably.
Yeah, this is that Cowboys delusion again.
9-1.
They're not gonna have a fucking.
Weren't you just doing this like half an hour ago, dude? Get out of here.
Well, they got a
49ers
quarterback.
at home. 49ers at home, November 15th.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If the
Here we go.
49ers again.
We're gonna lose to the 49ers.
Even with Eberflus, defensive coordinator.
The fuck am I make on to that game then?
9-2.
The revenge game for Eberbum.
Home
for
against
letting
Titans.
all the fans
We're
down.
gonna win.
That's
10-2.
Home against the Eagles on Thanksgiving.
We're gonna win. I said we're gonna sweep them.
11-2.
At the Seahawks. Monday Night Football.
We're probably gonna lose that game.
11
your
and
Phillies are winning, Brian.
Yeah, 3-1. At the Rams.
We're probably gonna lose that game.
11-4.
Home against the Jaguars.
We're gonna win.
12-4.
Home against the Giants.
I think we're gonna split with this year.
Oh, 11-5.
I got us going 12-5. I said 12-5.
At the Commanders. Okay, nice. All right.
Okay, so he's
So
got,
he's got us losing to both games that we're thinking about
going.
going to. So that's good. That's good. That's good. You're not allowed to go.
But Wade's not going to be at the game.
Yeah,
He's not allowed to. He's not allowed to. I don't want to hear no shit about. Oh, he's
That's
coming at the last
funny.
minute. And I'm like, no.
That's funny.
we will jump him and like lock him
Jalen
in some
wins
kind of like
with a new offensive
bathroom.
coordinator, regardless. Losing
And
AJ Brown.
I'm just sitting there saying,
big time.
and don't say I'm being
Forrest
too
Hill.
biased. I got us
Shout out.
losing against the Ravens, Seahawks, and
Josh,
the
what's
Rams.
up, Joshua?
That's legit too.
Walker Drunk says.
How's that
she's a real
junk?
one
Just
home.
because we're sweeping the Eagles' ass?
No, he's
it's
saying you're
junk?
drunk.
You
He's
said you're
saying
drunk.
I will say this
Oh, no, I'm
Seattle.
He's like, oh, that's different. Okay,
The
never-
Seattle,
I'm
the
not offended
Seattle
by
and
that.
the Patriots and the Seahawks game, the rematch, it's gonna
We
be a
can go to
blowout.
Seattle. We can go to
Hold
Seattle
on,
if you guys
guys.
want.
How am I being
No.
unrealistic? We're
No,
gonna
you're not.
lose
No,
against
no.
the
We're-
Colts. No, I'm just saying.
I'm-
People in the chat like
Oh, yeah.
Colts, the Titans, the Cardinals. Like Cowboys are gonna lose against them.
I think the Jaguars are a good team. I mean, I won't fall them short.
Yeah, you
You
just don't know
know,
what team is going to come there.
We're gonna
guaranteed.
lose against the Texans with they got no offense. Like
No,
our
I
defense is
agree
gonna be
with you.
better this year.
I grant it. All he got is a running quarterback right now because he can't throw over for damn.
Like the Eagles fans are only mad at me because I'm saying we're gonna clap down on
Stroud
the
is not a
Eagles'
running
ass.
quarterback, Momo.
Huh?
Stroud is not a running quarterback. Trust me, I know.
Oh,
He's
When he
not.
played at Ohio State, he
and
barely.
guess what, Eagles? Even if you beat us one time, that means we
He's
still go
an
11 and
Ohio
6.
State kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. My son just reminded me. The last time Dallas opened up in New York, me and him were there. 33-0. Where the hell is Jesse Montanez at?
Yeah, that block field goal, right?
He's over the next level sports lounge.
He's on Lloyd.
What was that? The last time they played him was what, 2023 for the first game?
I'm gonna tell you. Here's a prediction. Only prediction I'm gonna give out this year. The only prediction. I think Harbaugh. They're gonna be having Harbaugh's job after week 14.
Listen, Harbaugh, Dan the man. Harbaugh has never ran a team before.
Yep.
He's never done it. He's always
Hold on.
had. Who was the Hall of Fame tight end, Phil? That I'm
Ozzie
thinking?
Newsome.
Ozzie Newsome.
What's the difference? Is our defense isn't going to be ranked 80th in the NFL this year, guys?
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think Harbaugh is
Um,
not a great coach.
Mm-hmm. I just think when you look at the Giants, I do think they are under a new regime with John Harbaugh and everything like that. But
Homie, we had the worst defense in the NFL.
It'll be
near.
good for them.
That's
I think
why
they'll be
we're
good.
gonna
Brad,
be okay.
no,
we ain't
no.
gonna
Jesse's
have
on Lloyd's channel right now.
Okay.
They'll be
Nope,
better.
that's not true, Wade. When he first came in and took over, and Ray Lewis was still there, Ed Reed was still there. He won, and then he won that Super Bowl.
No. Well, no, I'm saying our defense isn't going to be the worst in the NFL this year.
No,
I
of
said
course
it's probably
not.
going
I
to be
don't
middle of the
expect that.
road.
I don't expect
And
Washington
they're asking
either.
me, they're asking me why we didn't have many wins last year, and it's because our defense was like ranked 80th in the NFL. I don't know why do you dumb people watch football in the chat? I'm just wondering.
Izzy, what's up, Vinny Hagan?
Yeah, I was playing. I don't know what kind of defense your
Clemente,
so-called
let's
head
go Cowboys.
defensive coordinator going to do.
What our defense is not going to be better. Have you lost your mind?
Yeah.
They're gonna be
And I'm not
out.
even saying top
lost
10,
it.
y'all.
You
I
can't-
said middle of the road. What's so difficult about believing that?
No, they don't like you believing in that. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
what it is.
guys
They don't
like
you
Homie,
believing that.
guys like Homie and everyone want me to believe they're going to be 32nd in the NFL again. Is that what y'all want me to think?
Does anybody familiar with LA? If we do go to the LA game, where do we stay? Do we have any idea? You
I've
guys-
never
Where do we
been there.
stay in LA?
Eagles Drew, he lives in Cali.
Yeah,
He could
okay,
probably,
we'll be in
I wouldn't
Compton.
trust him to
We'll
as
end
my
up in
booking.
we'll end up
Yeah.
he'd have to stay in Compton.
yeah, we'll be in Compton. So and it's
I got a place for you. I can know you can stay.
The Christmas is Hollis, Queens. Anyway, but anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this up tonight, everybody. It's been a wonderful stream. Hit the like button on the way out. But listen, everybody go support Lloyd. I know he's live now, and then we give Jesse a real pain in the ass since he didn't even show his face over here, that punk bitch. But,
Yeah, he over there. I see him now.
yeah, okay. Then don't ask to be on the panel when again. So again, you can't have it both ways. So
Yeah.
But y'all are so blind. We're having fun, brother.
How are we so blind?
Again,
I just saw the
We won't-
Seahawks in the Super Bowl
Yeah.
win it with Sam Darnold. What do you mean? If I'd have told you that last year, you would have said, I'm blind.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But anyway, we're out of here. It was a good show. We'll have time to absorb it, right, Phil? Yeah, we'll have time to absorb this schedule. And,
Yeah, the MVP type candidate was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your excuse.
we'll get into all the schedules, everybody.
Is Cooley coming in for your thing on Wednesday?
It's not Wednesday. It'll be Thursday, and I'm still waiting to hear from multiple people. I haven't reached out to Chris. No, I have not.
Okay.
I'm waiting on Louis T. He's supposed to get back to me. So he's supposed to see
Oh,
if he's
Lord.
available. So if Louis is available, you don't like Louis T?
To me?
No.
I think he has a lot of people up there, but he doesn't embrace his people that he got who pay money for his content.
Yeah, like
he doesn't embrace them.
Like how? I'm just curious.
Like he doesn't have stuff like what you do for people to go and talk and have conversations. So if you don't have that, why am I joining your channel for?
Yeah, I hear you. That's why I try and do multiple
That was
a week.
And that was a big reason why I wasn't doing member, because he was, YouTube pushed the little thing. I was like, well, I can't give them the content right now. Here in the next couple of years, trust me, kids growing up, career, and how it's going up. YouTube's going to be a big thing where I'm going to be on here. That's why I really like coming here, because the community is amazing and very knowledgeable, and even some of the rebuttals and stuff of, they try to poke at you as well
Thanks,
too. But
Jimbo.
there's
Thanks,
always some kind of room for ground there, and so I really like the back and forth. But once it goes past, something that happens, I've had just recently, of course, my mother passing on Saturday right before Mother's Day, so that was really, really hard for me. But the community reached out. I mean, Eagle fans, Washington fans, Dallas fans. So it's like it didn't matter at that moment.
I apologize.
No, nothing like that. I'm not saying it like that. But I said it more in the sense that, like, things get pushed to the side, and we're just, a hell of a family here, even though we're talking shit. But that's what families do, right? So I love it.
Some people do here go overboard, but for the most part, we're good here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
and we're all having fun, people. We don't know how it's going to end up.
No, I mean we could say all we want.
We could all
but
have our own feelings, and we could hate Dallas, right? You could hate the Birds. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I will say this: the schedule is better than I thought it was going to be. I'm
I
just
thought it would be
speaking
brutal.
Cowboys. I think my Cowboys schedule is as good as it can be with the hard opponents, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
5, baby. 12-5.
Yeah, 12-5.
I like how they.
What do
Yeah, I
you
just
say,
like.
Hallie? What do you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just like how they, with the schedule, how they have the harder teams spaced out
Yeah,
Mhm.
more
I'm telling
than, so it's not like
Loyal, what are you thinking?
a boom, boom, boom every week. If you
Let me
know what I'm
look at it
talking
again.
about.
So I think week 8, I mean, after we play the Eagles, I mean, we got a tough little stretch in the middle. We got the 49ers, Titans, you don't know. We got the Eagles in Seattle. That's going to be a tough little stretch. And then we got the Rams after the bye and the Jags. That might be a tough little stretch right there for us.
Yeah, I'm betting.
Other than that, it's much spread out.
Dan, what's your prediction, or way too early prediction, Danny?
Well, I said 12-5, but I feel like that the two major trap games in this schedule is going to be the Cardinals and the Titans, because we
They're beating the
could
Cardinals
never
this
beat
year,
the
bro.
Cardinals for
They're
some
beating them
reason.
both.
And the Titans are a major trap team because you never know what
I
they are.
know, but I think they're winning both of those games. I think.
I'm
they're-
going
I
to
think
save
they
my
are too.
prediction
I think
for
they are
later. I
too.
got to think about it a little while.
Way too early, 11.
Yeah,
How's
way,
that?
yeah.
Way too early prediction, which means this isn't in stone. I'll say 11. I don't think they'll get to 12. I would say
Yeah,
11.
10 and
and
11, yeah.
And I
That's-
said the
that's
other
fair.
day if they got to 11, but this just the way the schedule broke down is a lot better than I thought it was going to. So
I agree.
okay. Who knows, everybody? Good luck to all the NFC East teams. Good luck to your team, whoever that may be. We got a lot of time to talk shit about it. But I'm out of here. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Prime Time. Thanks, Hallie. Thanks, Loyal. Thanks, Momo. Go check out Momo's rants, his channel. He likes to rant.
You just heard some here.
You saw some here. If you like what you heard, go sub up to Momo and Primetime Phil. All right,
I appreciate
everybody.
it.
We are you're gonna get out of here as soon as I find the right video that I'm looking for. I want to try and find I want to go out with the Eagle Drews sniffing. Yeah, we'll try and find that.
Oh,
one.
I love that one.
Let's see if I can find it.
I could do better now with that, I think.
There we go.
I know the smell. That smells like ass.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna be honest. One time, I thought it'd be a good idea to let my ex-girlfriend peg me. Turns out, pretty gay. 100%. Just the tip is still gay. But peg me once, I'm adventurous. Peg me twice, I'm gay.